So you guys are going out tonight. Where you guys headed? Like, are you guys going to like a dinner? You guys said.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see how she feels.
See how you.
Yeah.
Is Sasha indecisive?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Really?
Indecisive?
Yeah.
You never know where you want to eat, eh?
You just gotta put your
Yeah.
mic a little closer.
Yeah, what I want to eat, if I want to eat, where I want to go, what I want to do.
Are you one of those people that say like, "Oh, I'm not hungry," and then like when the food comes, you're taking portions?
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Yeah, but I'm respectful
don't.
about it. Like I know, I'm like
You're respectful about it.
Yeah,
How
like,
do you
I'm
feel respectful
accountable.
about that though?
Because I'm accountable. I'm like, okay, I should have ordered it. This looks good. Should have ordered it. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah. Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah,
I hear
yeah.
you. Have you guys like ever went to like the bar by yourselves, like with intentions to meeting someone?
No.
Never.
No.
I haven't either.
Not
But
the
I just think that'd be
bar.
cool though.
Not the bar.
Not
Other
the bar?
places, maybe like a restaurant.
Like you've ate by yourself, like
Yeah.
with intentions on hope. Like,
Maybe not intentions to meet somebody, but open-minded.
open-minded.
For sure. Yeah.
Has someone approached you though? Like
Yeah.
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 And you said you haven't done
Bro,
it.
do you see her? Of course people are going to approach her.
Come
my
on.
bad. My
What?
bad. My bad. Have you, Cass?
No, I'm so scared to do that. I want to try it. I've never gone out anywhere by myself and like ate or drank. I'm so scared.
Why are you scared?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm just so scared. I'm just so scared to leave, go and eat by myself. I'd rather take it out and then go eat in my car.
Okay.
What? Okay,
Wait.
so do you date yourself? Like, you got to date yourself,
I
no?
absolutely date myself. Oh my God, I'm dating myself right now.
What does that look like?
What does it look like? Happiness, glow. It looks like non-stress.
Right.
Pleasing
letting these niggas stress
myself.
you out.
No.
Good night.
But a little stress is
Good
good
night's
though.
sleep.
A little
Not
stress
having
is
to
good
check
though.
no one's phone. Not worried when no one's
Right.
cheating
You
on
check
me.
phones?
I used to.
Like you know the passcode type shit, or you just looked at them, enter the passcode, and then you
We
check.
gonna figure
Either
that
or.
out.
Either I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna ask you what it is. I'm gonna look when you're putting it in.
Oh,
But I'm gonna
shit.
get it though. I'm gonna get it. If I want to, I'm gonna get it.
So what if a guy's like, yeah, you can like go through my phone, and he's like giving you the leeway to do it? Will you be like, oh no, it's okay, because like he's actually trying to like show you, like you know when like someone's being transparent, they're like, okay, yeah, you can go through my phone, but you're like, oh no, I'm good now, because like,
No, I'm gonna do it.
oh okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, because you're
Okay.
offering.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like
see,
that I
it's-
didn't have to sneak around you. But
Right. I hear that. But it's like one of those things. It's like you tie the dog to the tree and he's going to try and leave. Right. But then if you let him just chill in the shade, he's going to enjoy himself. So it's like one of those things where it's like, here's the password, here's the leeway, here's the trust.
Yeah.
I'm the type to be like, okay, that says a lot. Right. But I always said like my husband is going to be the one that retires me as a detective. Because I'm like,
yeah.
A1 detective. Like going to your phone,
Detective.
doing the most.
Yeah.
Like,
Do you
I will
message
find
other
out
girls?
everything. I don't do that.
Okay.
No.
Okay. I was gonna say that's OD.
Yeah, I'm not OD,
Yeah.
but I'll find everything out.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'll find everything out.
Detective. She's not playing.
100%. You have to be out here.
You do.
Because
Yeah.
men aren't saying it. They're not
Yeah.
telling you.
Well, that's the thing.
Women
is
cheat more than men,
You have
though.
to be towards a point, and
Don't
I
you guys
think
think?
that's like the one is
Yeah.
where you can
Right.
stop.
right.
But women, it's a different level. I hear like that's a topic to talk about.
Yeah,
because,
yeah. Who cheats more? Like
You
right
know, I don't know who cheats more. I think the gender defines it differently. Because for me, it's like, why are you checking for her? Why are you talking to her? Like if you're doing things that I don't know about, I don't agree with, that are upsetting me, I was like borderline. I might define that as cheating. But women, it's like I don't know.
I just think women are sneakier.
Sneakier.
And they hide it better. Like they conceal it better, way better. Whereas men, they're kind of sloppy with it. It's easier to kind of catch them with it.
Yeah, now let me say something. So with women, it's expected, right? Now let me.
Wait. What do you mean it's expected?
Let me pull it back.
Okay.
So it's expected. You're expected if you got a bad bitch, you're gonna expect that there's gonna be guys on her phone.
Okay.
You're gonna expect that,
Yeah.
right? Now the retaliation, that's where we're talking a different story, right? But it's definitely expected, 100%. But me personally, I've never gone through a partner's phone. I don't care.
Never.
Never.
Wait, so what's expected? That the woman's gonna cheat?
Yeah.
No. That there's gonna be guys on her phone that want her.
Oh, got it. So
Yeah.
are you saying that's why you're avoiding looking? Because you already know the obvious?
I know that it's there,
Yeah.
but as soon as I look, the trust is gone.
Yeah.
Right? Like I build everything off of trust. That's the foundation, right?
Trust.
So the moment that I want to look or my partner wants to look at mine,
Yeah.
it's the trust is gone.
Yeah.
Right? Like if I give you reasons to want to look, then that's on me.
Yeah.
Right?
Facts.
But you just don't give reasons. Simple.
I feel like there's always something there. Like you're gonna always be mad.
I think
you
if you
can't
go
look through a
looking, you're
phone and
always
not be
gonna
mad.
find.
Yeah.
If you ever go looking, you're going to find something.
Because it could even
No
be like
matter what.
Snapchat, like
Yeah.
45 weeks ago, and then they
No
gotta
matter-
explain it to you, like,
exactly,
oh
yeah.
no, that's 45 weeks.
You're always gonna find something if you go looking.
Yeah.
And even
It's
from
true.
experience,
It's
every
true.
time I've went looking, I have definitely found.
You
So
found-
that's why I'm saying the same with Sasha.
Yeah.
My husband, the man I see next who's gonna be my husband, I don't want to have to do that ever again.
He's gonna retire the detective.
Yeah,
in you.
definitely. I'm not gonna be
Yeah.
searching. He's gonna make me feel so secure and
That's
safe
insane.
and
Offer
love
that
that I'm never
reassurance.
gonna. Yeah.
You're
Yeah,
always-
it's like I don't need to do that.
Yeah.
I'm comfortable.
Super.
Right? And I think that your cup needs to be filled to a certain point by from yourself, from self-love. You got to be self-full to a point because you got to fill it so much that there's no like emptiness because
Yeah.
somebody can't fill it from empty. They can contribute,
Yeah.
right? And even runneth over, but you got to have some in there for yourself, self-love, right? So, it brings me back to, like retiring the detective in me. I got to love myself and appreciate and have that self-worth that I can, appreciate that about myself. So I'm not solely looking for that in somebody else, but I also don't want to be so insecure that you've brought that out of me.
Right.
That I'm like, who, what, where, when.
You said like your guys' perfect husband, right? I think sometimes women are fixated on perfect too much. Because they're like, I don't have to be a detective anymore. No, you're gonna still have to work hard and go through tough times.
Absolutely, absolutely.
but, like,
But it's gonna look different. I feel like the hard times are gonna look a bit different.
You think so?
I'm manifesting that it does.
I honestly
hope
think
it
that
does.
I think that the best relationships have the toughest battles.
No, to hell. The
You don't
toughest
think so?
battles to
May I
hell.
interject?
You can interject, yeah.
I don't know if you guys have been married, but I have.
Really?
Well, you've been married?
I was married for 5 years.
Wow.
Okay.
How was that?
It was the hardest thing that I've ever done, but I did it every day because I wanted to do it every day. You know what I mean? Like it was how do I put it? It was my second greatest accomplishment that I've ever done in my
What was the
entire life.
first?
Having my daughter. Period. Number
Oh
one.
my god,
Right.
my heart.
Okay, that's what's up.
Right.
That's what's up.
But being married 4 or 5 years, paying for the wedding myself, and getting engaged at 18, married at 20.
At 18?
18.
We had Snoopy say the same thing. What's up with these young guys getting married so early?
18.
Why did you want to get married
Is
so
that
early?
parental influence, you think?
Definitely.
Hell yeah.
Religion?
Yeah.
Oh, print.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
like, what did that look like? Your parents kind of like said it was
You
mandatory.
Don't
required?
assume mine. It wasn't my parents.
Oh, sorry. It was the.
Wait.
oh.
Her parents wanted you guys to get married?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why didn't they pay then?
Well, no. Okay, neither of us. Okay, I'll put it like this: neither of us come from wealthy backgrounds
Okay,
at all. Like,
okay.
at all.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
I'm not trying to have my parents refinance the house because I'm getting married. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I worked 6 days for 17 months straight
Yeah.
just to pay for this wedding. Right? I didn't ask for anything. I was like, you know what? Like, weddings now cost a lot more, but it was north of 20K.
You spent 20
yeah,
bands?
more than that. Yeah. Right?
Wow.
For like 6 hours.
That's what I call betting on a marriage
right?
at a young age. Wow.
And the thing is I was 20.
Yeah.
So that being a great accomplishment because I was like, you know what? I was doing this while other people were doing that.
Partying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like you go blow 6 to 1,000 at the club, and I'm building a foundation, right?
Legacy. Yeah.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Wow.
The day of, like, still, even regardless that we're not together anymore,
Yeah.
I still view that as the second best day of my life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Let me ask you this. If you met her at a later date or at a later age, do you think it would have been more successful? Perhaps?
it's hindsight. It's hard to answer, right? Because we started drifting apart once I had a bigger vision, right? So before I got into business and entrepreneurship, I was like, I'm gonna be with her for the next forever.
Yeah.
I'm gonna work a job and I'm gonna pay the bills, right? And do that in sequential order. That's what it's gonna be.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
And I realized that to achieve what I wanted to achieve, 40 hours is not enough. 60 hours is not enough
Yeah.
of somebody else paying me. I need to pay myself. Right? So once we tapped into that, it definitely things changed for sure.
Okay. Shifted the relationship, of course.
Yeah. I was spending a lot of time on my business. My daughter was 6 months old when I got into business, right? So I was gone a lot.
Yeah.
But I was like, I'd rather be gone when she's 6 months than when she's 6 years. It just made sense to me,
Logically, yeah.
right? But I say that all to say, like, we still have a great relationship to this day, right? Like, we are the best co-parents you're ever gonna find,
Yeah.
right? And regardless if we've been separated for 2 years,
Yeah.
someone says one thing about her, I'm throwing hands same day.
Yeah.
Like, it's on site type of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's what happens when you're in a relationship for 9 years, right? Like, she was my high school sweetheart. You know
You
what
guys
I
went
mean?
to prom and all that, right?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. For
I
sure.
love prom.
Yeah, I do love prom. We're gonna have a prom
Loves
party.
prom.
We're having a prom party soon, so stay tuned for
I got my suit ready, bro.
Yeah. I'm gonna get mine. Stay tuned. But so business. Let's
I
talk
never went to
business.
prom.
You didn't go to
I
prom?
never went to prom.
Like you never had a date?
No, I just didn't go.
Oh, I was just joking, by the way.
She had several.
Several-
Options.
several
Lots of
dates.
options. Didn't take
Yeah.
up on it.
Several? Yeah.
No, I don't know.
Wait, why?
Yeah.
Yeah, why? You just said
I just
no?
felt like I think my friends were just older, so
Okay.
it just I don't know.
Oh, so no one would have been at the prom that
Exactly.
she actually
Yeah.
messed
like
with.
I would know everybody just by
Yeah.
like being in the same
Classes.
grade and
Yeah.
associated, right? But
Yeah,
a lot
yeah.
of my friends were just in older grades, so it's like, yeah, it just didn't click. Yeah.
Didn't click.
Yeah,
Damn.
I don't think you've ever told me that before.
I missed out. I
Wait,
feel like
that's
No,
that's new
just me
information
didn't
for you.
miss
I've never heard that before.
See, that's what this podcast does. It brings out different things.
I would have never asked. Hey, did you go to prom? You know what I mean? Like,
I was so long ago.
I just would have never thought about it. That's hilarious.
No, that's fucks. What else I gonna ask you guys? Oh yeah, business though. I kind of want to know about your business background.
Me, ladies first, man.
Right,
Ladies
but
first, go
both
ahead.
of you guys do. First, I want
Go
to
ahead,
say
Val.
we brought both Sasha and Sean on. They're going to introduce themselves, but they're OGs in the fields that they're in. I want to give them their flowers on being here. They're definitely bringing like a different outlook and insight for this podcast, especially. They're going to bring that
Tell them,
OG.
Cass.
Yeah,
Tell them, Cass.
literally. I was so excited to have them. I'm so happy they're here. They're both like staples in the fields that they're in. They've done so much for the communities that they're in. They just keep hitting milestones, and it's just so inspiring. And even Sasha, I've looked at her as like a mentor. I met her for a short period of time. Sean has been like a blessing ever since I met him as well. And this is, I think, the first time we've ever seen each other in person, actually. But through social media, he's always been so kind, always checked in, always tried to, put me onto something, and same with Sasha. So I really wanted them on this because they just do so great. Like, I think that's very
Yeah.
important. Like, it's what a lot of people are, like, this city actually is missing. Like, those people that will, free game, motivate you. They want to see people win. And, like, you two are, like, two people that actually want that for other people. So definitely that's why I wanted you guys on this. So I'm so happy that you guys made it out. So
Thank you.
That was a great intro.
What's that? Oh my God.
that's a
I'll
good-
cry.
I'll send the e-transfer after. Don't worry, I got you.
That was a great intro. And you guys like, comment, subscribe. Welcome to Players Play Podcast.
Come
For those
on.
who are not new, or I mean those who are new here, you know what we do. We got some new guests here. So
That's
yeah,
dope.
That's
Yeah, that was
dope.
dope.
No problem.
That was
That's
definitely
it.
dope.
Air high five. Bah. Look at that.
Time for that. But it's a vibe, right? And like a lot of people will connect off that good energy and that
Yeah.
good vibe. And yeah, we definitely don't gatekeep. It's always, and that's how we kind of connected, and just kind of how can we build each other up. We're in two different areas of business, but what can we do for one another, and who can we expose ourselves to, and how can we grow? So I am a realtor in the GTA, so I specialize in real estate. I'm also a financial coach. So I run a team of financial educators as well as I run an academy for agents, upcoming and seasoned agents as well. So I'm just really trying to elevate our community and help educate and help everyone kind of build equity and just generational wealth. And
Love that.
I learned from an early, age that generational wealth is, it's beyond just monetary. It's not just the money, right? It's the knowledge. So I found like if I could teach people how to make money, how money works, how to properly, save, invest, what debt really looks like, credit, building that, all those stepping stones to the greater picture, then we can do better, because I'm sick of just, blaming the past, where we came from, what we did. Like, we're beyond that now. So it's time to, really put the action, right? Put the action forward and do better, and then pass it on to our generation so we can all, grow from that. So that's what I do. I met Sean. So I've been in real estate now for 6 years. May will be my 3rd year full time. Wow. I met Sean, I don't even know, a couple years ago. How we meet?
It was 2019.
2019, yeah. So he put me onto an opportunity, a money opportunity, because I'm always, like,
Was it a pyramid scheme?
ready to learn.
Oh, we talk about that in a minute. Bring that back up.
We're gonna get
But Sean
into
is
that.
the one
Yeah.
to put you on to
Oh,
the
we
money.
gonna bring that back up. Yeah.
It wasn't Loom, right? I hope it wasn't Loom.
Oh no. That was high school days.
Not lube.
No, I just played.
I hated lube.
I just played.
$20. Here we go. Let's go,
I
baby.
think it's kind of a spin-off of Loom, no?
Yeah.
Everything, yeah.
Yeah, if you think about it.
We have so much to talk about because I want to talk about my referral system.
Oh, God, that.
Yeah, we're getting into that.
Oh yeah, referrals run the world, bro.
Right, referrals run the world.
Shashai is like king of the
I'll tell you
referrals.
guys my little. Yeah, we'll talk
100%.
after.
And that's
Yeah,
why
go.
it's like brand yourself. Like we're here, players play.
Hey.
You know, we got it on the sweaters. We got it on the back.
Tell them.
Like it's
Tell them,
everywhere,
Sasha. Come
right?
on.
It's on the
But
chain,
people
bro.
don't see that. It's
Come
on the
on.
chain. It's on the cup.
Come on.
Right? It's on
Come
the hat.
on.
And
Come on.
I'm so big on that. I'm like, rep your brand, right?
Yeah.
Because it'll
Yeah.
talk for you. I walk in the room. It's like Sasha Vella Realty, right? And you can follow me on every platform, Sasha Vella Realty.
Of
And I
course.
walk in and I got like talk real estate on the back.
Yeah.
Right? People will approach me, right?
Yeah.
You know, and I go to the grocery store like that. I go wherever, Sasha Vella Realty. Because if you're not talking to me today, you're going to recognize it tomorrow.
Right.
You know what I
Facts,
mean?
facts.
So it's like
Yeah.
you want to brand yourself. So no, like I'm all here for it. I'm waiting for my sweater, guys. Size small.
No,
Come on, we're gonna get it for you.
We're definitely gonna get that. for her.
100%.
I
A
will
red
rep
one.
that.
100%.
Sasha's known for the red hair. Always got
I'm
it
ready.
looking
Yeah.
I'm ready. I'm coming for that.
And one thing I do even want to add is like you market yourself really well on social media. You make it cool, you know, because
Yeah.
like finance is boring to people,
Yeah.
but like I like the way you make it cool with the
Yeah.
reels and stuff. I was
Yeah,
looking
yeah,
at your
yeah.
page, so
Thank you.
that's dope to like.
You gotta be
know,
relatable,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And tap in. And it's all about who you want to market yourself to, but just be yourself. Like this is really who I am.
Yeah.
Like I'll audit my page once in a while and I'll be like, you know, I'm getting views, I'm getting, you know, likes. I get a high engagement. What am I doing? But it's just really just sticking to who I am and my brand and just what I gotta say and keeping it real.
Right.
And people connect with that. And the right people will connect with you. So if you're in business and you're like worrying about, you know, gearing towards the right people and what to say and who to do and what to do and who to, you know, whatever connect with, just be who you are and you're gonna open those doors and you're gonna attract the people that you want to work with and want to work with you, because those people won't find you if you're not being who you are.
Right.
That mask can only be on for so long. So
Right.
Do you think being who you are is all it takes?
Wow.
Ooh,
That's a good
that's a
question.
heavy loaded
Sheesh.
question.
Look at Sasha.
Ooh.
Is it all it takes?
Yeah.
Yeah, that
No,
wasn't even written down.
Not all it
That wasn't even
takes.
written down. That's
wasn't.
no pen, no
Off the
pad.
top, off
Meat
the
Mill
top.
style.
No, I don't think being who you genuinely are is all it takes, because without self-development, you won't continue to unlock your next level. So I could say I'm who I need to be right now, but I don't really know who I need to be until I get uncomfortable. So I can't become complacent on I'm all who I got to be, because I think that's like a
Safety
it's a
net.
safety net.
Yeah.
It's like I'm who I need to be.
Yeah.
But then there's the other side of that. It's like you don't know who you are until you know. I don't know. That's a fully loaded question.
No, but I think you said it well though.
Yeah.
I think there's levels, and you can't
I'm
just
always
stay
a student.
complacent.
I stay a student.
Complacent.
I'm
yeah.
a fly on the wall. I try to be at the brokers table, or I try to be the brokers at the table, and that's not just money. That's in every way. I try my best.
Yeah.
I'll walk into the room and my energy speaks for me, but I'll try and sit at a table where I know I could learn the most, I could grasp the most, I can grow the most. Because if I sit at like, you know, the table where, you know, maybe I'm the highest earner, or, you know, I know the most, whatever the case is, right? What am I gonna learn? What am I gonna get from this? Right?
Yeah.
You gotta go to the right places, be in the right rooms, open the right doors, and sit at the right tables.
That's a good point.
Yeah,
That's a good
absolutely.
For
point.
sure.
No,
Definitely.
Sasha,
That's on you.
Sasha,
You're right.
listen, I need you to tell everybody, realtors listening, what's the academy called?
The Modern Agent Academy.
Let's go.
MAA. That's what's up.
Let's go. 100%. Just talk your shit, bro. What the fuck? Let's go.
This is so random, but did you guys ever do like door you know those door jobs, like when you have to like
Door knocking?
Yeah, door to
So,
door.
I'm a retired girl guide.
Oh.
So I
Oh, you
door knock.
retired, bro. I'm trying to get those
retired,
cookies,
bro.
bro. What the
I
fuck?
got you. Don't worry.
Yeah.
So I never did like, I guess per se, like
The door-to-door?
door-to-door job, but
Yeah.
I was like doing like the soccer. I would always play soccer all my life. Still play soccer. So it's like I was selling chocolate bars or selling this or fundraising something.
Okay,
And
hustler.
Yeah, but
Natural
that
born.
actually like, and a competitor, right? Like I'm very competitive. So that actually was like one of the things that kind of shined through and kept me, you know, like really, you know, I guess unlocked my who I want to be. You know, like we get these things throughout life where it's like we got to listen to them, like what we were really good at. Like my dad, I'm so grateful. I'm like best friends with my dad. I'm so grateful that he really nurtured that gift of gab in me. Like he
Yeah.
would take me, you know, Halloween trick-or-treating separate from the kids. I would leave a half an hour earlier from my siblings to go to school. He'd walk me because I would want to stop and talk to everybody. I want to stop and touch the tree. I'd want to stop and ask, like, what's going on? What's your dog's name? Blah, blah, blah. And I grew up in a smaller city, so it was a little more safe back then. Like, I grew up in the 90s, whatever. But, but he really nurtured that. So it's like, there's a lot that from our kids, like from the innocent you, they say look back at the 8-year-old you, and like that there's a lot of who your full potential and your purpose lies in that 8-year-old you. And I was just like a talking like salesperson. Look at me now.
Talking salesperson, baby. Let's go.
But that is key though, because like I was watching something, like I think it was an Instagram reel, and they were saying like be the child like you. Don't forget the child. Don't be a child, but be the child like you.
And one big thing to kind of piggyback on that is be the person that you needed when you were that age.
Exactly.
Right? Like that's huge.
Exactly.
That's huge. But
Big
yeah,
one.
that's
and one thing I've even noticed, like kids, their imaginations are like really powerful too.
Definitely.
And like I feel like being delusional a little bit is good to unlock your dreams too, in a sense.
Yeah, because honestly, like
Delusionally optimistic.
when I was growing up, I wasn't allowed to be a child. Like I'll put it like that. I wanted to be with my brother, right? My brother basically raised me. My dad was a truck driver, was gone six days a week, was home 36 hours a week for the first 24 years of my life.
Yeah.
Right? So having my brother raise me, wanting to be around them, they're doing things that they probably shouldn't have been doing around me, right? But if I wanted to keep going around them, I had to act a certain way.
Yeah.
Right? So now I see my daughter, right? Maybe she's whining a little bit, which she doesn't whine. I've never heard her whine in my whole life. But if she's doing something that normal kids do, I'm like, we got to cut that out. But it's like, she's a child. But I'm just relating it back to how I grew up.
That's how we parent, right?
You know what I mean? It's kind of tough sometimes to.
Do you think that's the right way, or is that what you're intentionally trying to do, or
There's
do you think it's just natural?
there's no right way, but there's a wrong way to how to parent. Right? Like if you constantly bring your child down, say, no, you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't. How do you know?
Right.
How do you know that your 4-year-old can't play piano? How do you know? You don't know. Right? But there's no one right way, but there's definitely wrong ways on how to be a parent for sure.
Definitely. Some
Right?
flaws in that.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That's a good. So let me ask you guys this then, because you guys are entrepreneurs and whatnot. Do you guys believe money buys happiness?
I love this question. Go ahead, Val.
I love this one too.
Or you want me to go
We're
first?
gonna overlap. You want to go first? I'll just quickly say I think it buys you options.
Okay.
Options can lead to happiness. 100%.
Opportunities.
Options. Yeah.
Now, yes, you
It's not the end
you
all
got
be all.
no. It's not the end all be all, but look at who's saying that statement. Right? Look at who's saying that statement. People that don't got money.
It's true.
Well, they're saying that it can't buy you happiness.
Yeah.
The people who are responding, no.
It can't buy you happiness. Don't generalize everything. Right? Everybody's put into categories. Because if I look at my bank account, it was 7 figures. I'm a little bit happier. Okay. I'm not experiencing this thunderstorms or snowstorms and all this kind of stuff in March
Yeah.
in Canada.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I'll never see snow again.
That's a
Right?
good point. That's a
So-
good point.
My favorite movie is Wolf of Wall Street. Okay, and he said, "Solve your problems by getting rich." He's like, "I've been a broke man. I've been a rich man. I'll choose rich every single time." Like, you know what I mean? It doesn't make everything 100% better.
Right.
But why do most marriages fail?
Money.
Oh,
That's a good point.
it's pretty. You know what I mean?
That's a good
It's there. We just gotta take it.
Yeah.
Right? We gotta, and like the secrets to happiness, to success, to whatever it is. It's been given to us. We're like, that's not real. Psh, that can't be me. I can't get that.
Why do you say it's been given to us? Like what do you
Because it's all out there. Everything is for example, right? If there's something that's on a TV show and it's or a podcast or a movie or something that literally it's a gem, right? But you're gonna bypass it because you're not ready to receive said gem, right? So we've been told exactly what to do in order to be happy and to be fruitful and to be extremely successful, but we just pass it by because maybe LeBron's playing. If LeBron doesn't pay my bills, the fuck do I care about LeBron? Right?
Okay.
So it's like I really quickly learned after past relationships, business, romantic, friendships, all this kind of stuff, that once I put me first, that's happiness. Right? My daughter's not first in my life. She's not. As bad as as weird as it sounds to other people, she's not. I have to put me first so I can bring her up. How many, like Sasha was saying, right? If your cup is empty, how are you going to pour into others?
Do you agree with that statement?
Oh, 100%.
Okay.
My
Because
why
you're
is
both
me.
parents, right?
Yeah. I have 2 kids. My why has always been me, at my full potential. So I want to be the best mom, the best me, the best version of myself, so I can, amplify every area of my life. So 100%, I'm selfish in that.
Yeah, like honestly, like
And
whenever
the money and happiness, I think it's a key ingredient.
Right.
Because it's like this. It's like, can money buy you happiness? We could think about that, but it's like, not having money will definitely do the opposite. You know what I mean?
100%.
So
To get successful, do you need a little bit of luck?
I don't believe in luck.
I don't believe in luck either. No.
Yeah, I don't believe in luck. I think everything happens for a reason. I don't believe in luck.
Because what happens with people with luck? They win the lottery and then they're broke a year later.
Yeah, it's about money.
That's
You know
a
what I
good
mean?
point.
It's knowledge.
It's management.
You don't attain knowledge by luck, right? That's not a default, right? So it's like the action, right? I replace luck with action. So if I want something, I have to go out and get it. I'm not going to rely on Sasha, right? She's one of my best friends on the whole planet. I'm not going to rely on her to pay my bills. I have to go out and get it. I'm not going to rely on a job, right? That's why I was like, you know what? As many sources of income as possible is necessary. It's no longer like something I was like, oh, it sounds cool.
Yeah.
It's necessary.
Yeah.
Because you're a realtor. Oh my God. How much income do you need in order to live in Toronto? $180,000 combined. What if you're single? $180,000.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's like, are you doing that at a 9 to 5? Absolutely not.
Unless you're like a doctor.
Doctor's not 9 to 5. Right? And doctors don't make that. Not in Canada. In the States, they do.
They don't
But
make one.
free healthcare, bro. Free healthcare. They get paid way less.
How much do you guys think? How much do the doctors bring?
6 for sure. 6 figures for sure. If you have your own practice, then it just goes up and up and up.
Yeah.
Obviously, right?
Okay.
But in the States, that's where they make the crazy money, like 300, 400, 500. But
Okay, so let's talk real estate then. How do you guys feel about real estate right now and the climate? You know, it's obviously expensive. Interest rates are crazy. People don't even think about owning homes these days.
I'm gonna stop you right there.
Yeah.
Interest rates are not crazy.
They're not.
No, we're below normal. From 2000s, like that era, like 2 decades, 3 decades ago, this 11% was normal.
It's funny because like when I look at when my grandma bought her property back in like, I don't even know, a long time ago.
Do you know how much it was?
It was about, I think like $230,000. It was more of an expensive property actually.
Yeah.
But her interest rate was high and her payments were in and around what people are paying now.
Yeah.
And it's crazy to say, right? So for me personally, there's this saying in real estate and it's date the interest rate. So date the rate and marry the price. So the rates are going to continue to go up and down. You're going to have an amortization time for anywhere from 25 to 35 years. And in that time period, you can refinance depending on, your contract, your mortgage contract. You're going to change your financing structures and interest rates, every 1 to 5 years, incrementally in that 25 years, right? So the rate's going to go up and down. So I keep saying to people, if you can enter the market at a lower purchase price right now, you're going to win in the long run because you have to borrow like less against the capital. Like the price isn't as much. So you may be paying a lot to borrow that right now, but that's going to go up and down, right? And it's going to go up and down. It's going to continue to go up and down. And then there's the next thing is like, if you enter right now at a higher interest rate, and you're able to do that and hold that payment, what's it going to feel like when those rates start to lower? You're going to feel at ease. So it's kind of like you got through the struggle and now you're feeling better, as opposed to buying at a higher purchase price with a lower interest rate. And when those interest rates go up, you start to tense up. You're like, where's that money? Because as those are going up, cost of living is going up. Inflation is rising in all areas of life, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, how are you going to, manage? And unfortunately, some don't. They succumb to those prices, right? So I'm like, do what makes sense for you.
Okay.
But get into real estate.
Yeah.
It's a fast appreciating, product. It's going to build you equity. And they talk about, things are down, things are up, whatever the case is. But COVID really messed us up. So prices shot up like crazy during COVID. And then they have now cooled down. But we're still above average. You know what I mean? We're still about 8% above. So it's like where we were pre-COVID.
Right.
Yeah.
So we're still above where we were pre-COVID. So these interest rates and what the government's doing and Bank of Canada is doing is just really trying to just get us back into a reasonable place and cool off inflation. It's actually kind of it is working. Inflation has cooled down.
Right.
Yeah. No, I was just gonna ask you, what's your advice to like young kids and young men and women who want to like own a home, and like the down payment being like what, 150,000 you got to probably have?
No, not even.
So what down payment do we need to have?
My advice would be
Like
first
me and Cass,
to,
let's say we're trying to get a home.
So that's actually a perfect example. I would say go together, purchase something that you're not necessarily going to live in, purchase something that you can rent out and it can pay for itself. So purchase a condo. If you guys can combine your income, your credit, your debt, right, and you guys can build like a good sustainable portfolio together as, co-purchasers, then what happens is you could qualify for as low as 5% down on the first 500,000, which is 25,000. That's still a thing. Yeah. And then it'll be 10,000 on the next, 500 to $1 million, and then $1 million after. You're gonna have always put 20% down. So let's say you buy a $600,000 condo, which is definitely happening right now.
Okay, so it's doable.
Yeah, you're looking at 35,000 as
35,000
as a down payment. And
See, a
there's
lot of
ways to
people
find
don't know that. People feel like it's over.
Yeah, now that would be for somebody that qualifies at the best rate. And a lot of people are like, my credit isn't good. They're stuck on credit. It's actually income comes number one. That's the heaviest component. That's the heaviest variable. So why not get a couple people together, obviously, that you trust, and get it. Everything's legalized through a lawyer. It's not just like, hey, let's go buy a house tomorrow.
and it's on paper,
it's on
Toronto.
paper with
on paper.
signatures. And there's different type of ownership, right? You can be co-tenants, you can be tenants in common. So there's different types, right? Where we own, equally half, or we own portions where you can pass your portions on to family, friends, kids, or sell it to somebody else, right? Like there's different types of ownership. Yeah, people are uneducated in these fields, so they literally most of the homeowners, the first time homeowners that come to me, a lot of millennials, they're just like, I have bad credit, but they don't realize as the second key component, income being number one and credit being number two, is that a lot of you can qualify for the same amount of a mortgage with a 680 and a 750. It's really how much debt you carry. So as soon as you can start to learn how to manage money, learn how to manage your debt, learn how to build your credit, learn how to save or invest, because I love to invest. That's an ROI. You're getting money back, right? Saving, you could save forever and not earn anything.
What do you like to invest into?
Here we
real
go.
estate.
Yeah.
Number one. I'll pass that on to the investment
No.
king
Go ahead.
Yeah,
Wait, we
Sean
still
hasn't
haven't-
told us
yeah,
what he does.
It's okay.
Sean has not
Hey,
told-
we about to get to it. Don't worry.
See him right over here.
Hide. We're getting
And he got the boss on the slippers, man. Talk to us, Sean.
Hey, listen. Listen.
over there.
Listen. Plato's closet, baby. Hell yeah. Thrifting. Doesn't matter how much money, bro. I'll still thrift. Like,
No, for real.
literally, I only have these jeans. I paid full price for these jeans because it was for my birthday. Everything else is thrift.
You got to, man.
Everything else,
No,
right?
that's good.
It just like I'm that guy. I'll say these chains are fake AF. I don't care. You know what I mean? Like they're not.
Because his bank account is live.
Okay.
I just want to throw something out there before you
Okay.
go.
Let's hear it.
So Ocho Cinco.
Love it. That's my dog, bro.
Yes,
Okay, so I
That interview with Shannon Sharp.
Yeah,
Yup. 100%.
So I seen that he said
Shout
he
out to
buys
McDonald's.
fake jewelry and stuff.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I was gonna ask like
frugal.
what your thoughts were, but like you obviously confirmed.
His name is his value.
No, and that's what I loved what he said, and then even like putting his girl through the McDonald's test.
Sherelle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He took her to. She's a big time realtor.
That's your dog from
Yeah,
Tampa.
yeah,
that's
from
your friend
Tampa.
too?
Yeah.
Selling real
Wait, you
estate.
guys watch Tampa?
Selling Tampa? Hell yeah, bro.
I mean, I have my mixed reviews, but
Oh,
I love
you don't
Sherelle.
like you don't like the show.
I just didn't like how they made it look. I wasn't happy with that.
Yeah, they made some they made some of the main people look.
They didn't really focus or highlight the sales. Like we didn't really see much sales. It was more on the drama,
Right.
And I mean,
But that's what
I
sells.
get it.
That's
I
what
get
sells.
that's what
Reality.
sells,
Yeah.
but it's just unfortunate to see in a black real estate show, one of the first ones to hit, to be so drama driven. And I get it, it sells, but I see other real estate shows that are selling homes and educating people, and they're producing numbers too, and actually coming back.
They could
and
have
getting
combined
more
it.
seasons.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
They
yeah,
could
yeah,
have combined it,
So,
especially
yeah.
for the first time.
Yeah, but I loved that interview.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah,
and how
that's
he
it.
wore like that one outfit.
Yeah.
on vacation.
No, I loved
He's
it. I loved
frugal
it.
and he's
I loved
doing
it.
big things. And it comes back to money management, right? And your mindset and understanding your money blocks as well. So that's something that I teach in one of my finance courses is understanding where you came from and like how you first interpreted money. Like what was that, right? Because a lot of us grew up in a household, you know, you said like you weren't allowed to be a kid. Well, a lot of us saw money as evil or, you know, and now we feel guilty as adults making it. Like I have a lot of people, you know, associates, colleagues that feel guilty making money. And it sounds so weird, but they're literally like, you know, I feel bad about this. And I'm just like, you know, what are your money blocks and understanding that and how to manage money? Because that's what's really going to carry you and your wealth.
Right.
Well, okay, that's a good point. And I also do want to say, like, when you buy expensive things, do you think it can also boost your image and the attention? Like, if you get a nice car.
Oh, I love this. I'll answer that. That's easy.
You get a nice car.
So-
a lot of businessmen say, yeah, this car helped me get this deal, or people look at me different for wearing this watch and,
Yeah.
you know, stuff of that nature. What are your thoughts on
Even
that?
to get the partner.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Even
yeah.
to get the girl, you got to bag a baddie, right?
Superficial.
It's hard to bag even you probably.
Don't
It's probably
talk-
hard. No, but like we know it's hard. Guys, it's
Listen,
hard. So go.
I'll touch on both points. I'll touch on both
She's
points.
not mess with you broke boys, bro.
Uh-oh.
Go ahead.
I'll touch on both of those,
Yeah.
right? The business and the personal.
Yeah.
So I'm very upfront. Like you can't diamond test these. It's not gonna pass.
Yeah. We have the diamond.
But
tester
guess
here,
what?
if you want.
Yeah, it's gonna fail.
Okay.
I'm telling you right
we
now.
don't actually have it though.
Yeah, but say, when we get that?
Yeah.
But we have crypto though. Okay, so that's the difference, right? Like you could spend like if these were both real, like I didn't get these off like AliExpress or nothing like that. Like they're not bad. They're shop GLD or whatever. I was like spent $8 on both of them. Whatever. I was like okay, right? But if that's what you deem as success, you need to hit me up because that's not success. Because you have your favorite rapper. Let me tell you, wears fake jewelry, or it's rented.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But people don't see that because they see it and it's so shiny, right? Moissanite passes diamond test. Moissanite's way cheaper,
Yeah.
right? So I would rather invest. I would rather have a return than buy fake jewelry for who? Who am I buying it for? Instagram?
Right. And that comes down to like those, like you can have transactional relationships, right?
Right.
So it's like
Every
you
relationship
bring
is
this.
transactional.
Okay.
That's true too.
You bring
Every
no, we're
single
good. You bring this to the table. I bring this to the table. But if it's something that's, I don't know, like artificially tangible, like a car or money and things like that, that all the interest relies on that. It's just it could be replaced so easily. So how
Right.
real is that, right?
And taken from you.
Right.
Yep.
taken.
There you go.
Hopefully not
right?
by
'Cause they're
repo,
on to
but-
the next person with the
Right,
most
that's
followers,
the next person
the
who
most money, the
comes,
nicer
the
car,
better car,
you know,
exactly.
all those type of
Exactly.
things. I think those things open doors, but what keeps people is what's inside.
Definitely.
Yeah,
As bad as it sounds.
I'm guilty of that.
Of what?
Yeah, because you a bad bitch, bro. You like
I'm
you like
guilty
the
of
cars,
that.
you like the
I like
I
that
know you like the
stuff.
nice
I'm guilty
places.
of
It is what it
that.
is.
It's cute. It's nice.
It
But then
is.
when I see that you're shallow as fuck, and
Then it's
don't
over.
stick.
It's
But girls,
over.
but you guys can wear fake jewelry though. It's okay though.
The
Like,
jewelry
it's more
part,
acceptable
yeah.
for you guys.
It's like
Yeah, it is.
costume
Yeah.
or whatever.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And Shein is a great affordable place
Girls
to
got
shop.
it.
Yo, shit is lit, bro.
We
Got it
have
good.
it better. We
Yeah,
have it
because your
better.
jeans are all like a couple
Nah, bro.
bills. We can get
Nope.
Yeah,
pants
when
for
I
I
don't
used
know.
to shop for men, I'd be like,
Who you talking to?
Yeah, yeah.
so expensive.
Nah.
Yeah, to shop.
Yeah,
for
but then
Shein.
but then like chill.
Yeah, because we have to do the hair, the nails, the makeup, everything.
Yeah, and guess
Body
who?
sometimes.
And hold on. Who y'all want to pay for that? Y'all want us to pay for that, so we got to
but
do
if you're not
everything.
But if you're not
We're
paying
still
for
getting it
you have to get it
done.
done.
We don't-
and
we
you
can't
wouldn't
go-
want us probably if we didn't have that.
That's what I'm
done.
saying, right?
Yo,
So
that's
who-
facts. Pop Smoke said it. If your nails
Yeah,
are not
that's what
done,
I'm
you are
saying.
not it.
Exactly.
It's facts.
So if we didn't help
So-
maintain ourselves, you wouldn't want to then help maintain
You
us.
wouldn't-
Okay,
look
the
right
first
past
few
us.
times then we get hooked and then we pay for it, right?
That is a good point.
You guys aren't looking at the maybe the natural bodies, you know, but you guys aren't looking at, you know, all the basic stuff. Like, and it's unfortunate because there's some, you know, real wholesome, beautiful women that are
Yeah.
natural and doing their thing and, you know, all that stuff. But like a lot of guys will look past that too. So it's
Yeah.
like,
Absolutely.
where are we at on
100%.
the playing field?
That's
You know
true.
what I mean?
And can I say something? As a man, like we are loved based off of conditions.
It's true.
You get believe it or not, right? In my opinion, this is not up for debate, right? Now, the reason why I say that is because you have what car does he drive? How much money does he make? Where does he live? What kind of liquor does he got in the cabinet? Is it Sauza or is it 1942? Like that stuff makes a difference.
Wait, the liquor in the cabinet?
Hell yeah, bro.
Yes,
If I pull out a $30 bottle of tequila or a $7 bottle of
The
wine,
girl
this.
doesn't want to sit.
We
in
were
the club
talking
with the
about
Ciroc.
this.
She
We
wants to
were-
be in the club with the man with the Azul.
hell yeah.
Sure.
We were talking about it.
You want to be with
status, right? Just more status.
Yeah, you know, because it
Just more
makes
status.
he
Good point.
must
That's a
have
good
more
point.
money because he's buying Azul and you're buying
Facts.
Ciroc, which is like a 160 bottle. Well,
Yeah.
not in the club, but
Well, ladies got to do
160.
better.
Yes,
That bitch is $3 at the liquor store. All right, but to
I'm
kind of
pretty there. I'm pretty
You know what I want to know? Where do you get that Casamigo bottle, the blue and white one? That like tall one?
bro, that's Azul.
That's Azul?
That's
Oh, that's what
Azul.
you guys are talking about?
Yeah.
See, I don't even know
That's-
anything.
That's $3. That's a band at
Oh,
a
you
at a
can buy
club.
that in the LCBO?
Yeah, it's 300. You got to order it though.
in Canada though.
You got to order it.
No.
You got to order it.
You have to order it.
Order it,
Because
yeah.
a lot of people were
For
getting it
$300?
shipped
$3,
here,
yeah.
and then they were selling it like those little businesses that started.
Oh, you have a
during COVID.
plug?
I have one, yeah.
Oh hell yeah.
Okay.
Oh no,
God, bruh.
Casamigos.
Yeah. What the hell?
I just saying I've never seen it in LCBO. That's why I was wondering. Like, oh,
Yeah,
they
it's
got it
never.
there
It's
now.
never.
I didn't
So
know. I
People
thought
were
you got to order it
getting
through the
like,
store.
from Vancouver. And
You
stuff.
got to order it through the store, and they'll bring it to the store that you choose.
Yeah.
I didn't know
It just
that.
may take some time.
I didn't know that. I want to ask you guys this though. A woman says guys in their mid-20s who have time to take women on dates aren't going anywhere in life. What are your thoughts?
Who said that?
I don't know,
Some
some random
random
girl.
girl.
Stupid.
Guys in their mid-20s that have time to take women on date aren't going anywhere.
Yeah. So basically, if you're in your mid-20s and you're a man, you
Okay,
shouldn't
okay.
be taking girls out.
Yeah.
Go
Or
ahead,
you're probably,
Vella, 'cause
probably
I
a
gotta-
bum. Or
I
gonna
could
be a
say,
bum.
yeah,
We
and
skip that one. I guess.
I got a whole opinion on that.
Okay, well, I don't agree. I mean,
you think it's dumb?
I think it's stupid.
yeah, I think it's stupid.
I thought it
What's
was
a
pretty
date?
extreme. Shit, the
What's a
girl that said it was
date?
pretty immature.
Cass, was
Say
it
it
you?
again.
A girl
Huh?
said
Was it
it.
you that said that? 'Cause I'm not trying to diss you while we're sitting right here.
Absolutely not. It was some next girl. You should-
No, it was a random girl.
It was a random girl on another
But
podcast.
what I will say is, I mean, I guess she's saying like if you're just wasting a whole bunch of time, which I think she was just too extreme with it though, because obviously.
How much time are we going out for dinner?
Let me just say.
Well, if
Some
you're wasting
guys
all your
have,
money though,
Some guys have no business taking women on dates.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Ooh.
I think that's
What
a better
does that
point.
stipulate though? Because I was gonna when I saw the question, that's what I thought about, and then I thought about it like,
Vella.
how much money do you have to just?
But
bring a
it's
girl
not even
out?
about money.
So
Because if
what's-
all you can offer is money, then you should stay home.
Oh, is
too.
that what
Correct.
you mean? That's what you're
Yeah,
stipulating?
it's just
Okay,
like
then, yeah, that
if
makes
all you
sense.
can offer is money. I think it's like I don't know. Like I don't know what I'm about to unlock, but I guess like
Say it.
the preliminary dates, I guess, are trying to figure out, what are you
Yeah.
looking for? What am I looking for? And some people can connect on, maybe just a soul intimate level, maybe just a soul, trade of
Spiritual,
exchange
yeah.
level, maybe just
Right.
a spirit. It really just depends what you're trying to get out of it. But that leads me to say, I think you should set your intentions from day one.
Yeah.
100%
Set your-
expectations.
like I'm looking for, long term. I'm looking for short term. I'm looking for that. Like that should be a normal conversation. We should normalize that. What do you want?
Definitely.
What are you looking for? And not saying something that's going to, not lying to get something out of somebody that you don't really want out of them.
Definitely.
You know?
That's
So
what
I don't
love.
really think it comes to
People
like
be
the
lying,
money
though.
because a lot of people are like you shouldn't be taking people out because you don't have money.
Yeah.
But then people have money and they shouldn't be taking people out either. 'cause they're taking
you need to
everybody
be
out.
home with your kids.
they take everybody
Be
out.
home with your kids.
Yeah,
Or you
or-
need to be home, pay, do something else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There it is right there.
else.
Okay,
Do
so if I was to piggyback off that now,
And we want to know what you do
Yeah, Sean.
Okay,
at any point in time.
about to
It's
get to that.
giving like drug dealer.
It's
It's giving
Me.
scammer.
giving scammer. That's hilarious.
Giving, you don't want to talk.
No, it's okay.
But he's definitely
The young
not.
men
He's-
want to know. The young players want to know.
Yeah.
Players play.
Free
Okay,
game. Sean
so-
has it.
You got to pay to play.
I'll put it like
to the
this.
end.
So, yeah. Well, let me answer the question first,
Yeah.
and then I'll kind of give a little breakdown.
Okay.
So for me, expectations is 100% the base, like the base of the foundation, right? If I'm talking to somebody, if I'm like, all right, we're gonna see where this goes. If I'm pursuing said situation, I tell you, like, if I say exactly what you just said, what do you want? And your first thing is material. Green bubble, you're out. Gonzo, see you
But
later.
some
Bye
people will
bye.
be okay with that.
Don't care, not me. So don't try that shit. Like that shit bothers me so much, right? So it's like if I'm again pursuing a relationship and I say, my expectation is I'm not spending money on you until we're in a committed relationship, because that's
No money at all.
I'll spend money on us if we are gonna go to the spa I'll pay.
And,
If
like,
we
dinner, like,
are gonna
dates,
go
so
for
you'll do
dinner,
dates.
yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
But I'm not buying you a bag. I'm not paying for your nails. No. I have a daughter. Okay, like if y'all don't have kids, shit's expensive. Okay, so I'll pay for things that we do. Right. This is a lot of people like, oh, you're just saying that. I'm saying that because if the relationship is based off material, it's not going anywhere. It's built on sand. Right. We need, like, in this day and age, relationships are built on sand instead of bedrock.
Definitely.
Right. Like my grandparents, what year are we in? 2023. They've been, as of November 7th, they've been married 68 years.
68?
68 years.
Oh my God.
What the?
Right.
Wow.
My grandfather,
50.
for
Really?
2 years ago, my grandfather built a bathroom for my grandma for Valentine's Day.
Wait, we don't have hardworking men
Where
that
they
do that
at?
anymore, though.
No,
Where
it's not that they wouldn't. It's that they can't.
We don't know how to do
They
those
don't know how to
things.
do it.
I mean, I know how to do electrical stuff, so I'm in a different bracket.
yeah,
All right.
Oh, okay.
But a lot of guys don't know how to do,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying?
Come on.
Don't know, right?
All right.
But a lot of guys aren't really trained with those skills anymore. Yeah.
Because it's not cool, right?
Yeah.
Like my dad, like it was trades, right? And I'm like, why would I do that when I can make money online?
Right.
Right.
Like
Different generation.
I'm leaving to go to Orlando on Thursday morning, and I'm taking my daughter with me to go to Disney World, right? I can't do that if I don't make money online,
Right.
right? Because you have a job that says you can't go. It was August of 2021. I got fired because I left and I went on a trip. I came back, got COVID, got fired in that order.
Yep.
So I was like, I'm not allowing an institution, a company determine where I am at a specific time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, to kind of just cut that out right there is like, I'm not spending money on you. I'm not buying you anything. Like if we're out and it's like, oh, you see a nice shirt, like I'll buy you a shirt. That's $20. But that's not really gonna allow me to see, oh, you're only in it because I can do XYZ for you. Again, conditions. Right? I need you to love me for me, not what I can do for you on a monetary, material standpoint.
Yeah.
Right? Like I talk to a lot of my guys and just people in general, and they're like, I'm like, oh, yeah, guys don't have this conversation enough. I'm sorry, but I talk to my guys. I'm like, yo, what's your love language? Like, what's that? What? What do you mean? What's that? Like, there's just no effort. They want to, like you said, scam and make a lot of money, but you don't want to invest in your relationships
Or themselves.
whether it be business. Exactly. Like after me, my ex-wife separated, I put hours and hours and hours and hours and hours into myself.
Dating yourself.
Zero other human being mattered. It was me. Right? So yeah, I'm that guy, and everybody's like, oh, that's such a broke guy thing to say. Okay. It's okay. I don't need to validate.
Yeah, the
I don't need to explain why I feel the way I do.
Yeah.
But guess what? I'm not gonna get played.
But do you say? What would you say?
Players
Like that
play.
came from like that knowledge? Has it come from like experience?
ask
Like,
that.
did you try that and it kind of went a wrong way, or do you just see like the climate of like our generations and stuff, or like is it something how you've always been like?
I wouldn't say.
And give some gems on like tools you used.
I wouldn't.
kinda like,
yeah. Okay.
you know.
That's easy peasy.
Okay.
I wouldn't say necessarily that I was taken advantage of. Like nobody was like, oh, I'm only with you if you buy me this, because from when I was 15, you would have been gone. Like out. Like we just don't have time for that.
Yeah.
But I don't really think there was like a switch that just flicked and was like, okay, this is how you need to approach relationships.
Yeah.
Right? Like we mentioned, every relationship is transactional. Right?
Yeah.
Like if Sasha asked me to do anything on the face of the earth that I had the power in order to accomplish for her, I'm doing without a handout. Like, oh, what am I getting? Because I know down the line, if I ask her, she's gonna do whatever possible. Right? Like we went to Miami. Was it last year? It was just over a year ago. It was about 14 months ago, and she paid for my flight. She paid for the B&B.
Oh, you're a real one.
I mean, I paid her back.
Oh.
But
It's
she
still a
paid
real
for it
one,
first.
though. It's still a real one.
Right?
Yeah.
Most people won't admit the things that I'm willing to admit. Why? Because vulnerability is a weakness to most.
Especially to men.
Men.
And being your full self, back to being the child,
Yeah.
the child like you.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people are scared to like show that side of them.
right?
for whatever reason.
But you said drop some gems on what to do, what to listen to, what to
and
do.
the tools, the tools. Like, did you write things? Like, what kind of things?
Even if I dropped it, nobody's gonna do it. Can I tell you that?
Hopefully, someone out there.
I'll drop it. I'll drop it. That's no problem.
Okay.
But I guarantee 5% or less will actually take action. It's just numbers,
We all can't be amazing.
right? But I was forced to do it. I had no choice.
Yeah.
It was either do this or bust and
Yeah.
be done,
Pressure
right?
makes diamonds. Yeah.
But Zig Ziglar, I'm telling you, that individual, like I quote him all the time.
Who is
right?
that?
Zig Ziglar he's a Southern preacher, old white dude. Like he was 60, 70, 80 years old. Like he was an old dude, right?
Yeah.
But why I don't necessarily listen to the new age people is because they haven't lived it yet. You know what I mean? Like he had his lights turned off. He couldn't bring his daughter home from the hospital in the States because he didn't have $50 to pay the medical bills. And then he was making $1 million a month in the 80s. $1 million in the 80s a month.
How?
Network marketing, baby.
Is that what you do?
Absolutely. I love the word network marketing. Oh my God, that's my next tattoo. 100%. Everybody looks at it like you said, pyramid scheme, right? Love it. Oh, that shit makes me so happy, right? Because if I ask you right now, what's a pyramid scheme? You don't have an answer.
I would just say like the person at the top eating off of everybody at the bottom, essentially.
That's every single business model on the face of the earth.
It is. It is.
School, look at the school.
There are some that are like, I feel like it only is driven by who you get, and if you don't get anybody, then you don't eat. It's not.
I mean,
visual.
of course there is in everything. In crypto, there's scams. In network marketing, there's scams, right? Of course, you have the bad apples, right? That makes the entire industry look bad. But I'll tell you the exact definition of what a pyramid scheme is when you have more distributors than you have customers.
Okay.
So if the three of us were distributors and we had one customer, that's a pyramid scheme.
Okay.
Right? Now, the business that I'm in, you will not get paid unless your customer to distributor ratio is 55% or higher. So meaning I have way more customers than I have distributors.
Okay.
Right? Negate pyramid scheme. It's very simple, right? Of course, there's been pyramid schemes. I give you 20, you give 20, and then I get 80 down the line. Somehow, if. So again, that's what I spend so much time educating people on the difference, right? So tangerine, right? If I give you my tangerine orange code, right? Is that a pyramid scheme?
No.
It's a bank.
No. Yeah.
Okay, but I make money if you sign up. It's the exact same thing.
Kind of. Yeah.
Right?
Kind of.
So,
but I like when you make money off of signing up yourself first, instead of
100%.
Like, you have to like go and get 3 people to make money, and
Yeah.
then they gotta. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
now,
like the initial.
Another thing
payment,
with my
initial
business
payment.
is there's a lot of like companies within the network marketing space or MLM or whatever you want to call it that there's a requirement. You have to get 3 people per month. First of all, I don't get anybody. I don't, who am I getting? You know what I mean? Getting is such a, like, if I get you means I got you. You know what I mean? It's a negative connotation to it, right? So, with what I do is if you learn the skill, you make your money. You don't have to talk to anybody, right? You don't got to post it. You don't have to.
How?
Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm going to teach you what to, not me personally, but my organization. I'm going to guide you. I'm the tour guide.
Okay.
Why would you want to listen to me? I've only made 6 figures in this business. You'd want to listen to 7-figure, 8-figure earners, correct? Yes or yes?
Yeah.
Right? It just makes sense.
Yeah.
You're not learning from me to how to shoot. Like, listen, I could shoot, but you'd rather listen to Curry.
Yeah.
Just common sense, right? So it's one of those, I'm going to guide you to place you where you need to be to learn what you want to learn. If you want to learn crypto and you don't, I'm not going to place you with a crypto educator. Why would I do that? You don't want to learn that. I
Yeah.
put you with that, right? So you learn the skill. Do you need to talk to anybody in order to invest?
Well, not necessarily. Well, yeah, of course. You got to talk to the right people.
I
If
mean,
you want to learn, you know.
not necessarily. You don't got to tell anybody what you do. I don't got to say, hey, I bought Bitcoin today. I don't got to do that. I just got to do it.
Sometimes you listen to these YouTubers though; they'll tell you what to buy.
YouTube University. Okay. Now there's
University.
I'll say something. There's
I'm a Google
let me
graduate.
let me preface by saying that there's a lot of great information on YouTube. 100%. I'm not downplaying it to that regard, but what I've understood in the last I've been in this business 4 years now as of last week, and I understand that you have all the answers on YouTube, but you have no structure, no mentor. I don't care if they're. You could listen to me about crypto, but where's the credibility? Right? Like our CEO makes sure that our educators are making X amount per month. He has access to all their accounts. He has, you know what I mean? So the credibility is there. You know what I mean? So, but my advice to, I don't care if you're 12, 14, 16, it doesn't matter. Learn the ins and outs of investing.
Were you selling Wake Up Now?
No.
Okay, just wanted to. Sorry, I just had to.
No.
What is Wake Up Now?
You don't remember Wake Up Now?
Is it like a spray or something? Or is it like a
no.
drink?
If you guys are OGs, you know about Wake Up Now. It was just this like pyramid scheme they were doing at one point. And it was just like
Where?
all over. It was just
Remember Verve?
What was it?
Oh, it was like
Verve.
Verve. It was like Verve too.
Verve is
The
energy
the
drinks,
drink?
yeah.
Yeah, whatever happened to Verve?
Yo, honestly, I think Verve's still around. Not gonna lie. But that's the thing is pyramid schemes are illegal. So the government's gonna shut it down. Government shuts everything down anyways. But
I think like really and truly, you got to find a way that it'll work for you, and to find a way to make money in your sleep, or else you'll work till the day you die.
Right.
So
And, yeah,
that's
that's a
what
good
it
point.
is.
That's
And
a
I
good
think
point.
when I heard that the first time I heard that, I was like, damn.
Warren Buffett, baby.
Yeah.
Old white guy about this tall.
Yeah,
he's worth about $112 billion. Yeah,
So
I listened to him
I'm not
too.
trying to do that. I'm not trying to work till the day I die. So I got to make money in my sleep and multiply my income streams. Yeah.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
And you gotta find loopholes, little
Yeah.
things that can make you a quick buck.
Find
Referrals
or
are,
create
are really good.
loopholes.
Or create.
Create. That's a good one.
Definitely.
That's a good.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
a that's a,
create loopholes.
And then teach other people.
and then teach
Yeah.
other people.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Because like me, like I've spoken at so many engagements and podcasts and things like that I don't benefit from on a monetary standpoint at this very moment, right? But you have to understand, Will.i.am said it. You're an entrepreneur, so you do the work and then you get paid, right? It's like having a job without getting paid. That's what entrepreneurship is when you first get started, right?
How long should that stage be typically?
It's different for every single person, depending on
Right.
the industry, depending on what you're doing.
Podcasting. Let's talk about podcasting.
Podcasting,
Yeah. How do you feel?
you got a brand, you got to make a
You
name
tell
for yourself.
us.
Huh?
You tell us.
Oh, I should be telling you guys, right?
You tell us, because that's a big thing right now. Like, what's up with that? Like, I was thinking about that.
Everybody's doing podcasts, but they're not all good. We'll just put it
Oh,
like that.
yeah,
Ooh.
Sean.
But I was
Yeah.
thinking about that. I'm like, a lot of people. I felt like there was a rush in like 2023.
podcast.
No, there was.
There
There
was.
is
Let's do a
still.
podcast.
There
Let's do
still
it.
is, yeah.
There still is.
I just want to shout out the Players Play because this is legit. Like we got the cameras, we got the lights.
Thank you.
I've done a lot of podcasts. I think
Thank you.
I think I did like 28 in 2022.
Oh, wow.
This is my fourth one of 2023, and
Thank you.
it's legit.
Thank you.
I like,
Thank you.
We love it here.
We
Yeah.
appreciate
We
you
love
so
it
much.
here. We love
Yo,
it
there's
here.
levels to this
Love
shit.
it.
We appreciate
There's
you.
levels to this, and it's like this is
but
definitely the
But
best.
tell
We
us about
appreciate
that
you.
because I think that's your space.
Yeah, I know,
You
we
tell
will.
us because
We
a lot
will.
of people want to know about that. They're like,
So what? Give them
let's
the
just
free
get
gems?
a mic and get a
100%.
camera and
Yeah,
Free
right.
gems.
Give them the free
We don't
gems.
Give it to
gatekeep.
the other podcasts.
we want to make that money in our
Some good-
sleep.
All
Come
right,
on.
so like I feel like right now, you gotta stand out if you're gonna do it. Like, don't just get into it just to do it. And it's way deeper than just talking on a mic.
Definitely.
You know, I think that's the misconception is like you think you just get a mic and you just have great conversations all of a sudden, You could be a guy who can or a girl who can talk off camera but then get in front of the camera and not know what to say or have that same energy. So it's just finding yourself, being yourself, talking to the right people. Marketing is everything. Like
Everything.
Marketing is everything.
Head to toe.
Marketing is
Yeah.
that is such
So
a
do you get someone to
powerful tool.
like edit your stuff because it looks really good?
I
You have a team?
Shy.
I edit it
Shy
a
is
lot.
the editor.
He is
I
the
like
team.
Yeah.
What
edit.
made you get into this?
I guess I'm
You
on
an
the-
entrepreneur.
I'm on the spot. I guess I'm on the spot. Honestly, during the pandemic, I think, I went live a lot with my cousin. Like we were like just doing it for fun. And there was a game we were playing and like it was controversial questions. So I seen the engagement from just, people's reactions to that. And then slowly but surely, I was on Clubhouse a lot, like by myself.
Okay. I remember Clubhouse. You needed that invite. It was like exclusive.
Yeah.
Everybody
yeah.
loves an exclusive.
Yeah, so I was on
Like,
Clubhouse.
you got that invite? You got that?
I was selling invites.
You were selling the invite?
Hell yeah.
hustler.
This guy's a real hustler. This guy's a real
I
hustler.
got 2 invites going hot.
For sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I was on.
I love that.
I was-
I'm still on Clubhouse.
Yeah, you're still on there.
Yeah,
Maybe
there's
I
a
gotta
lot
get
of-
back on there. I should probably get back on there.
You know what I like? You can tap into the US
Oh,
a lot. Yeah.
I really want to tap
Yeah.
back into Clubhouse. I
like
wish
it.
we were on Clubhouse
and now it's
though.
different. Like they
Yeah.
tailored it a little bit different, so now that you can kind of like you can have your tape or your episode, whatever, taped, recorded, and posted to your page. Yeah,
Really?
so now there's like archives. You can go on certain
got
pages
it.
and like watch
And
their
then watch
rewatch
it back.
it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Kind of like a YouTube
Yeah, it's
thing.
growing. It's
Wow,
growing.
I think I gotta tap back
Yeah.
into the
You
Clubhouse
should.
space. Yeah,
It's still going. Like
Yeah, I'll
I don't
tap
know.
back
I
into
don't think
that.
you have to do all the invite by stuff, whatever. So
yeah. I think it's open to everybody now.
yeah.
I think it's open
Sorry,
to everyone
Sean.
now.
It was one of those.
It's okay. We made our money, baby. We out.
You're coming up.
I got another hustle I want to tell you guys that I did.
Okay.
I'm listening.
Yeah, I'll tell you guys after.
Love it.
But yeah, I was just on Clubhouse and like I knew like I was pretty good in all the rooms. Like because Clubhouse was a space where it didn't matter how much followers you had. It didn't matter about any of that. It was just like
Energy,
whoever
your
you
voice.
were, your voice would
Yeah.
speak volumes. So like
Yeah.
some of the rooms I was in, we were doing prank calls, we were doing just fun
Okay.
giveaways and all
I'll be
type
in
of
those
cool
rooms.
things, and people were engaged in it.
Yeah.
And it's like attention is currency, you know? And
Yeah.
you don't understand that in that moment. But I slowly think that the questions I was asking, it developed me to ask more questions on my story, and I did this. I started doing polls and stuff, and people would react to it, and they'd be like, "Why don't you do a podcast?" And people would tell me to do a podcast. I didn't know what the hell that meant. I'm like, what is that? Like,
I'm
set up
here
cameras.
in
Like,
my
how do
room
you?
on Clubhouse? I'm
Yeah,
good.
yeah. Like I didn't understand it, but
Yeah.
you know, it just it drove curiosity in me, and
I love
I
that.
think slowly it just formed itself. Like, and then
You're
I
in
just,
your element. 100%.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I
I love
appreciate
it.
that.
I love it.
And then she came along
And
naturally
Cass
as
too.
well
Cass
because
too. When I saw her on the face of it, I was like, yes.
people love her.
girl.
People love her.
Yeah, no,
And she's
you
ran
guys
her
are
own
doing really
episode.
big things.
I
love
appreciate
it.
that.
to
I
see
love
it.
what you're doing
And it's
too.
good. Like, you know,
Thank
it's great energy. Like,
We try.
Yeah,
We
it's
try to just be
Organic. We
ourselves.
try to be organic. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
But-
the team's important.
you were talking.
too.
You were talking controversial games. I think we got a controversial game.
Yeah, we do. We have truth or
Oh yeah,
sip.
let's because we got
Yeah.
a little bit.
Yeah,
dry.
we got very, you know.
I love it. If you guys want to talk about
Yeah.
more stuff before we get into it, yeah.
Now let's get into truth or sip.
let me say
And then
one
there's
thing.
more
Let me
stuff.
say one
Okay.
thing.
Yeah,
So
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
you see how
Shots already.
it took somebody to reach out to you for you to find your purpose.
Yeah.
People aren't. I don't necessarily think that you have to seek for your purpose. Your purpose will come to you.
That's a powerful,
Right?
powerful statement.
Because my purpose was educating on being a better person, not about making money, not about anything like that. That's a byproduct, right? So, being a better father, it helped me make more money. It helped me be a better speaker. It helped me do certain things that I was terrified to do beforehand,
Yeah.
right? But I said, you know what? There's somebody out there that's in the crowd that's waiting for me to say one thing,
Right.
Yeah.
right? Like, oh, here we
Yeah, this is for your truth or sip.
yeah,
So just
yeah,
pour
here we
yourself
go.
up. Yeah.
Appleton
I love that. And I
sponsor
think
me.
like too, your purpose is gonna test you.
Definitely.
No,
It's gonna
sometimes I
come
hate
in
my
all
purpose.
shapes. It's gonna come in
How-
all shapes and forms because ultimately, I don't think like, you know, for you to truly walk in your purpose and to do what God has called you to do on this planet, I think that, you know, there's certain energies and people that just aren't going to align with you in that journey.
Yeah.
And you're gonna fall into habits and comfortable places and zones where it's like, no, like I love them, I want them, they make me feel good, whatever.
Right.
But it's like then you meet people that have genuine connections and souls. Like I feel so at home here, like I love it here with you guys, and it's just like you meet people like Sean, connected from day one, love him, he'll be in my life
Right.
forever, right? And it's like you meet people that make you feel so good, and that should remind you that when it doesn't feel right, that's a thing too,
Right.
And to move away
100%.
from that, right?
How do you find those genuine connections? Do you think it comes to you?
You
Or
attract.
do you put yourself in the right places, like going
Both.
to certain
It's a
events?
combination. I
It's
would
a
agree.
combination.
Okay.
It's both because the same people at home, like I can't find a man and I can't find a woman. It's like, but you're at the club every weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you're
Yeah.
at the bar every night.
Yeah.
Like, are you going to higher value establishments? Are you going to higher value networking events? Like, you know what I mean? And it's like, you know, where are you and what are you seeking and what are you attracting? And it's
Right.
like,
Yeah.
People
are you
don't even know what they
embodying what
want.
you're asking
People
for?
don't even know that.
People
You guys
don't
are
know what
talking
they
some
want.
facts right
People
now.
don't know what they
They're
want.
giving you guys some gems.
Definitely.
It's all about intention as well. Like,
It
like you
is.
said, like putting yourself in the right places and stuff. And even like, yeah, I'm going to this art show on Friday. I'm pretty excited about. Like my cousin's gonna be in it, and like I'm challenging myself this year to just do anything different.
Yeah.
And like that I think of.
Yeah.
You know, and just
Yeah.
express myself in all ways.
100%.
You
And
know?
like we live in such an like like a world that we can do that in. Like there's so many
Exactly.
opportunities, right?
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
it's sometimes those like random nights and opportunities and weird moments that like birth like the best relationships
Right.
and
Yeah.
opportunities. And
Yeah.
you're like, yo,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
how did I
That was
stumble
kinda like
upon
us.
this?
That was like us.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like us. Literally, like
We went to the same high school.
we went to the
didn't
same
even
high
know-
school,
we went to
didn't
the
even
same
know
high
it.
school. We went to a party together. And
didn't
then
even
it's
know
like,
it. And,
Yeah.
and it's so crazy because she was, remember when you were a guest? It was you, Shakira.
Yeah, I was a guest,
She was
yeah.
a guest,
Uh-huh.
and then the energy was just so
So,
real.
like, yeah.
And, like, it was
Oh, I
she-
love that.
Yeah.
But that
Organic.
goes back to
Organic.
that goes back to like
Organic,
the point, and I think it should be like a highlight on this episode is that like things don't happen, you know, by luck,
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Things don't happen by luck. They
Yeah.
happen
Everything
as they
happens for a
should,
reason.
Yeah.
and when they should. And I believe personally, everything has already like been established and happened, like it's already set. Time just has to catch up.
I believe that too.
Yeah.
I'm a big believer in that. Yeah.
That's
It's
a good
already
point.
like
Has to catch up.
planned.
It's already done.
Yeah, we're
because
just
like
kinda
me
walking
being a
in
billionaire,
it.
it's already done.
Yeah, it's
you know my
set.
kids like having the
Yeah.
life they want. It's already
It's
done.
set. God has
and like I
already
love to
handled
play
it.
that manifest game where it's
Yeah.
just like, yo, you getting on the yacht? Yeah,
Yeah.
my jet's a little late today.
Yeah.
No, blah blah blah. Like I just, you know, your words are so powerful,
yeah.
and you just really got to speak everything into existence as if it's already happened.
Yeah.
And time will catch up.
I
And
do have
same
a
vice
question
versa.
Shape your
for
future.
everybody.
Okay, go.
When is the last time you had to cut somebody off?
Yeah.
All right, just cut somebody off
Okay,
recently.
stop. No, come on. Focus.
Mine was a few weeks ago. Slowly.
Last year, 2022.
So what did you do that you had to cut them off?
I didn't-
I don't care what they did. That makes no
Oh,
difference to me.
what did I do?
What did you do to cut them off?
I didn't reply to them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just
Did
had
they
to-
reach out
Yeah, twice. Yeah.
twice? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just had to cut ties. Yeah, like literally. I
I
didn't
just
even
didn't
give
re-
an explanation. I just left.
Yeah, they didn't even deserve
So
it.
nothing got like crazy.
No, I feel like they knew it was coming. I feel like you know
They knew,
what
yeah,
you've
they
been
know.
on. Like you
No,
know.
They knew.
Maybe you probably just never found out.
That's
But
so
now
funny.
I know.
How would they know? How would they? You know,
You know what's so
How would they know?
the reason why I knew they knew
they
is because
know.
they mentioned
know.
it to someone like, oh, this person's probably not going to be around me anymore if they find out this or know how to do this.
Okay.
Oh,
and
Lord.
they were right, essentially.
Right.
Yeah.
The reason why I asked that is because I've never had to cut anybody off my whole life. Okay.
Really?
I'm dead ass. And why that is because I just elevate to a certain point
Level.
where they become uncomfortable being around me. They cut themselves off. They jump off the tree. Right? So I've never cut anybody off. I've never needed to. I just become better. Right?
I've had that too.
I
But I definitely had to cut people off.
I've had that a lot.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah.
I just don't cut
I
people
love
off.
I love.
I'll let people
that
cut
was-
themselves
yeah,
off.
I think
you're
that was a good
I
way.
think
to
you're
Like
cutting
an
them off.
unreachable
Yeah.
level.
You're cutting them off, but you're like shifting the responsibility.
They cut themselves off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
There's
it's
no
not on
scissors in
you.
my hand. We're good.
That's
Right.
it.
Now that I think of it, I think that's what the situation was inevitably too. Because sometimes
That's why I asked, because I
they get
wanted to
uncomfortable.
look at it from a different perspective.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
I love
that was
that.
Yeah.
that was
I
a
like
different
that.
perspective.
Yeah, I'm on
I
a
like
new
that.
level.
Right?
You're just
Yeah.
not.
And you're not.
on
You're
that
not. You don't even know.
level.
You shouldn't even be.
Yeah,
Y'all,
you didn't-
yo,
you
listen.
didn't graduate.
Yeah, you didn't. Yeah,
You didn't
exactly.
graduate, and
He's giving
sometimes you
gems.
just you didn't graduate.
Yeah.
Right, and it's like it's okay.
They missed the
Yeah,
cut.
it's no
It's
bad
okay.
blood. It's no bad energy.
Yeah.
No, you know, like
Yeah.
no ill will. It's
Yeah.
just, you're not up here any. Like with me, like I'm going
Yeah.
up here now.
People ask me, you changed. Duh.
Yeah, you got
Like, yeah, I changed. Absolutely.
I love
You're the
you.
one that didn't.
True.
So
Why
it's
haven't
like-
you?
Yeah.
Facts.
Oh, you're
It's a
different.
compliment.
Thank
It's a
you.
compliment.
Facts.
Absolutely, I'm different.
Facts.
What?
That was the goal.
No,
Crazy.
it's true. It's true. I want to ask this. There's a lot of like smart people, gifted people, and they work hard and they're smart. Why do you think some people don't get to their full potential? Essentially,
Because
like
they
hardworking
yeah,
people,
they quit right before they make it.
You think that's what it is?
100%.
Okay.
Gave up too
I think
soon.
like lack of delegation. I think a lot of people are trying
delegation.
to hold control and do it all themselves. And I'm guilty of that. Like I think I could have unlocked and like I'm still growing and I'm still doing a lot and I'm successful and I love it, whatever. But I'm guilty of that in a sense of not letting go of control and letting other people do things, because the truth of the matter is people might not do it as good as you.
Right.
You know what I mean? I look at my business as a baby, and people may not handle my baby as well as I do and feed the baby the foods and whatever. But as long as it's getting fed and it's growing, I
Right.
got to look at the bigger picture. So I think, your business is not going to flourish and grow if you try to do everything yourself
Right.
and you're not open-minded to other people's opinions and thoughts to grow and also collab.
Right.
So many people are like, it's me, it's mine, it's this. And it's like, but you could be there, that, and that. You know what I mean?
Right.
If you just open your mind a little bit more, worked with more people, and delegated some more stuff so that you could do more.
Right.
Yeah, I think that really keeps people trapped.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Wow.
I agree with
That's
that.
a very
Big bot, my dog.
Come on.
No, that was a good point. That was actually a really good point. And I think even like me myself, I'm also always trying to be aware of that, you know, and like know that this is bigger than me. And it's a great feeling to know that. Like, I don't know why people always want to feel so attached to them being the only ones a part of it. Everything that's happened has been because of contributions of others as well. Whether it's someone designing something for us, whether it's someone putting in their opinion, whether it's someone else being a personality on the show.
Yeah,
It's not just me.
Like,
People don't
there's
just watch for
24
me.
hours
you know?
in your day, but there's 48 in yours.
Right.
Exactly.
So what could you get done in 48 versus 24?
Right.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And I'm not going to try and do the math on that.
Yeah. Math and directions is not Bella's strong suit. It's okay.
But that's the next thing. Is
But she sells houses, though.
Yeah, that's it.
Hell yeah.
That's it. I recognize where I'm strong, and
Right,
I'll
where
take
you
full
need
force
help,
in that.
yeah.
And where I
Yeah.
need help, I'll
Yeah.
delegate. Right? It's
Yeah.
like I don't want to do that stuff,
Right.
and
Yeah.
2, I'm not good at it, and 3, why?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd rather
one
put the
thing.
money there so it can multiply in everywhere.
Yeah,
Right.
like
And I don't even worry
Yeah.
about that.
I had somebody ask me one time, what's the difference between delegation and laziness? Right? Because delegation, you're getting other people to do things, right? I get people to do things when it's not worth my time anymore.
Right.
Right? If I say that my time is $250 an hour and I'm doing a task that only makes me $50 an hour, I'm delegating it.
Yeah.
I'm delegating it to somebody that's a 3, 4, or a 5 rather than a 10 that their time is worth $50 an hour.
Yeah.
It's a
there's
real
nothing wrong
fine
with
line.
that.
There's nothing wrong with that.
There's-
That's
I used to
every
waste,
single
like,
business.
4 hours going to drop a lockbox at a property.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I could literally pay somebody $25 for this and work on a money making activity.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right. So I've learned to kind of divide my days into 3 different things. Focus days, where I'm focused on my 3 money making activities, where I'm just like really focused in, like, you probably call me and can't reach me type of thing.
Right.
And then I have my buffer days, where it's like I'm working on the activities that build those up, like whether it's back office, admin, follow up, booking, things like that. And then I have to have a free day or 2 or 3 that are just like really like free for
Yeah.
me. For me, my kids, whatever the case is,
Yeah.
whatever I want to do. And it's just not going to be about making sure I'm, a slave to my phone or my business at that
Right.
moment. And those are what's going to push my business forward. And then ultimately kind of trying to grow those free days over time.
Yeah.
So this year looks like a couple, maybe 10, 20, 30, 40. And then next year I want more and more and more. Eventually I
Absolutely.
want 362 free days.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
What are we doing on the other 3?
Those are going to be my buffer days.
Oh, the buffer days and then the free days. Like the lifestyle we want is 6 Saturdays, 1 Sunday. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Right? That's the goal for me.
But what's a Saturday? What's a Sunday? Like, what day is it?
Well, Sunday's Lord's Day.
The Lord's
Okay.
There you go.
You know?
There you go. We'll dedicate that day for sure.
Yeah, I do want to tell you guys. Okay, so there is this app called these betting apps that are popping up.
Hell yeah,
So they
baby,
have
talk to me.
They have these crazy referrals. Like I found one loophole where it was BetMGM. It was literally like send the link, whatever. I think they deposit like what is it? $10 or something like that. Something super small.
Yeah,
They
it was
don't even
10.
have to use their $10. It was 10, right?
It was 10, yeah.
They don't even have to use their $10. They then give you $100 in free spins for
In
this game
credits.
called Olympus. And every time you play the Olympus game, you automatically win money from the game. Like some people I was signing up was getting like $700, $1,700, $3,000 off of spinning off $100 bet credits.
I'm lost, but I want in.
Honestly, it was the craziest loophole, and I was up all night just signing people up, and like they were making crazy money, and like the app was so
Are they
crazy.
still making money?
They shut it. They're like they cut the referral. They cut the
Yeah.
referral. I made like
Yeah.
I made
You were
good money.
going crazy.
Yeah, I
You
was
broke
going,
it.
You
You
broke
I was
broke
going
that.
so crazy, and like
Where
I
did you hear about it?
my friend actually. Like I always find out about these apps, but yeah, like there's a Shake Pay, Wealth Simple.
Hell yeah, Shake Pay, baby.
FanDuel, you
Yep.
know about, okay, so you guys
Absolutely,
already
it's
know.
crypto.
Yeah, he's
There's so much
100%
money you can make off of these little apps, and people don't really like care to
People are
apply
sleeping.
themselves. Yeah,
Yeah. And then
they'll
people are
laugh at you
scared,
too.
too.
Like they'll be like, "Oh, $100? I'm only gonna make $100." I'm like, "There's
But then
opportunities
they'll
to make."
turn and spend it on McDonald's.
Right.
Exactly.
Like McDonald's is like $50.
Exactly. Like
They
some of my
said
friends,
it's $150.
some of my friends were laughing at me, and I'm just like, "All right, you guys want to laugh?" But then once the next person signed up, they seen the $500. They're like, "Oh, can you sign me up?"
Are they
oftentimes-
friends though?
Nah, not mine.
Oh,
You got to get it
fake,
while it's hot.
yeah, fake friends.
Oh.
Yeah.
Just
yeah.
Get it while it's hot.
Yeah,
A lot of
got to
the
get it while
time.
it's hot. And,
Hell yeah.
and I apply this with anything, you know. There's
Yeah.
always going to be those hot spots. You just want to be there at the right time.
you have to be there before the trend.
Exactly,
Right.
exactly.
Like
Yeah.
boom.
like
Yeah, like,
Loom.
Right, the
Like
people
Loom.
who got in,
making money.
people who got in like first, I heard they were making bare money.
You know what Andrew Tate said? You don't make money, you take money. Only the banks make money. We take money from something else.
Yeah.
It comes from
Leverage.
somewhere else.
Leverage.
We not gonna get started with Andrew Tate. I'm sorry, that's my dog. I'm gonna go fuck.
I like him to a degree.
Yeah.
I like him to a degree.
Yeah.
He says stuff. That
You have to take
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 him in-
things from everybody,
Yeah,
right?
exact- exactly.
Like I can honestly say, and I don't feel shame saying this, Adolf Hitler is the greatest leader to ever walk the earth.
I'm gonna research that a little bit.
Yeah, I gotta research that
Me
before I
too.
stand on that one.
Think about it. Think about it. He got how many millions of people to do exactly what he said, and it wasn't good
I mean,
things.
but that was like fear based.
So what?
I mean,
I don't agree with what he was doing, but he, like, if you watch his speeches and stuff, how he speaks. Obviously, I have no idea what he's saying. I don't speak German, but it's just
It's very
it's
like passionate.
yes, you know what I mean. So I've learned things from Hitler. Like, it sounds crazy.
that does sound crazy because you
It
said the name
sounds-
that just threw me way off.
Super crazy,
Your
right?
views
But
just tripled.
We're gonna have to post this.
yeah, like it sounds super crazy. Maybe a little bit like outlandish.
Yeah,
But
a little outlandish.
You gotta take what you can from everybody,
Right.
right? Like, even Trump was the greatest president in the last 100 years.
Isn't he getting arrested today?
Something like that.
You got to look at it like this.
can't keep up.
Look at the economy when he was president. Am I a Trump supporter? No. Am I a Trump? I don't give a fuck what happens in the States.
Right,
Yeah.
but it's bigger than that. Yeah, you got to look at the outcome and like what's like the management.
Yeah.
right?
And as bad as it sounds, Barack was
And I'm
horrible
not,
for the States.
I'm not co-signing.
I'm not too familiar with
I'm not
Barack, but I know
co-signing.
Barack.
I'm not a political.
Didn't he have it? He had
Me
the
neither.
Barack.
Yeah, I can't really speak on it.
What is it? Barack.
Obamacare?
Obamacare. Sorry.
Trash.
Yeah, I heard it wasn't good.
It wasn't that good.
In the business of investing, you have to know these
I just
things.
don't think you have enough time and like that length of time to really like, you know,
Implement anything.
implement, develop, and then reap
Yeah.
the benefits.
Right.
And then they're on to the next president, and then they're gonna
you
just
see
drop
what
the
they
pattern
did.
and
He had an
set.
8-year tenure. Okay.
Yeah.
You see what they did after they're gone, right? And I didn't see much good, right? Now that's just me coming from Canada.
But there's other variables
in
involved
Brampton.
with that.
Of
But
course,
that's
there's
not
so
political,
much.
so.
There's so much with politics, right?
Yeah.
Because was it Barack making the decisions? No.
Yes.
Right? It's above, but we're not going to get into that. That's a whole nother episode. But yeah.
Let's do truth or drink.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, before we touch that.
Yeah. Truth or
Yeah.
drink. Truth or drink. Let's do
Does
it.
anyone have a drink?
I'm gonna drink now because y'all be prepping me for some spicy.
Perfect.
Let me get my drink. Let me just get that real quick.
Well,
I got something.
no, send it to him.
Oh, my
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
Oh,
no worries.
jeez.
No worries.
Perfect. So we have some questions for
Here
some
for
truth or
it.
drink. This is to lighten the mood. Are you ready, Sha?
We were about to go left there real quick, huh? That's why we're truth or drink.
We were.
Truth or drink, everybody.
That's okay. That's what it's about.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, so first question. Have you ever stalked or looked into someone that you thought your partner was cheating on you with?
I've shut up, Val. You're so stupid. I've never experienced this in my entire life.
I'm going to say
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
absolutely. I have 100%
I think
in my old days.
okay. I think I have two. Yeah. No, wait. You said stalked though?
Stalked or looked into. Like some girls
Like
be
went on their Instagram, like a guy.
like you had to like and kind of like investigate like who it really was. try to
Oh
find
no,
their
no, no,
Instagram.
not really. No, I wouldn't say that.
Woo! Drink, bitch.
Did you drink, shot? Oh,
No,
you answered.
I
You
don't
said
need
no.
to.
You drink
I've-
if you're not gonna answer, right?
Yeah, you drink if you're not going to
What's
answer.
the rules here? 100%.
100%.
I want to say the old me, but
Yeah.
it's a little bit of the new
No,
me.
right?
Yeah.
If you bring it out, I might still do it.
Yeah.
What happened to the husband
No,
that's
but this is
gonna
the
not
thing. You
make-
want to know
make
the
more-
truth? You wanna
That's
know
the next one, not
I'm gonna
the
just
last
keep it
one.
100 with you. I had to stop doing that because obviously it's like not good for yourself or whatever the case
Right.
is. But would start like liking the girl. Like I would start being like, she looks cool. Like I'm feeling her. And, like,
Really?
yeah.
I wish
So-
I had that experience.
Yeah. So I'm like stalking this girl. Like, who's that girl? Like, what's up? Whatever. and it only happened like, not often, and it doesn't. I really confidently want to say it doesn't come from an insecure place,
right?
It more so came from a like curiosity, but y'all can be the judge of that because I don't know what that sounds like.
Right,
that might sound crazy for me to say, but I really don't feel like I'm insecure. But those actions are portraying different. But then I would just kind of like I'm like, I like her. Like, it wasn't even like who's this bitch? I was like, oh my God, like I'm actually like feeling her.
Really?
But
it makes it easier.
That
I would
happened
say
to me like not too long ago. We healing. So
but that sounds like a good experience,
Sean?
though. Sean said no, he's never.
I've never. I'm not that guy. If I don't think about it, it doesn't exist, right? And remember what I said. Trust is the absolute foundation of every relationship.
But what if you have no choice but to think about it? Like, what if you have a girl and like there's a man that's just always calling her all types of hours and like 3 a.m., 5 a.m.
I've never had that experience.
But what if you did? Would that kind of change your curiosity into like I want to look into it?
It's hindsight again. I can't answer that on a. This is exactly what I would do, right? If like me, I'm that guy. We'll put it like this. I'm not gonna be that guy that's gonna be so upset. Oh my God, I got cheated on. No.
Wait, what?
No.
You wouldn't be upset?
It would be done. But I'm not like, oh my God, I got cheated on. We back at it.
But like if it's real love, you guys have kids together, like it's gonna hurt.
Is it real love though? If you're one to cheat on me, because love is reciprocated.
Does cheating make it? Wait. When guys cheat, do you think they don't love their girl, or do you think that they just are bored?
So I think in that regard, and you can't generalize every single situation, but I can say, for example, if my partner is not fulfilling XYZ,
okay,
right?
Then you will.
Then it's a us problem, not a me problem, not a her problem. It's a us problem.
Yeah.
Right. Yes, there's things that need to be fulfilled, and if they're not being fulfilled, then you have to fulfill them. I'm not saying go cheat. That's what I'm saying. Fulfill them with your partner, but figure it out and talk about it.
Yeah, communication is key. I think cheating comes from like a lack of somewhere. So it's like what's lacking between us or what's lacking within me. If I feel I need to cheat, what's lacking for me, within me, or what's lacking between us. And I think it's worth a conversation.
Yeah, like I would be like, yo, what's wrong with me? Like, what did I do in order for that to happen? Not, oh, why did they go do that?
Okay.
Yeah, and when I say worth a conversation, I mean like prior to, like if you're feeling that urge or need. But I think people need to check themselves. Like if they're feeling like ultrally attracted to somebody where they're questioning like their like moves and yeah, like around that person, and if they can't trust themselves, like they should.
No, Vel, let me ask you something. If somebody came to you and said that was happening, how are you reacting?
What do you mean? Say it again?
Like, yo, this girl's, I'm having these urges, I'm having these things, like this is happening, I don't know what to do about it. What are you doing in that situation? How are you handling that?
Like if my friend said that to me?
Friend.
Like a guy
man.
you were interested in?
Your
my man said
partner.
that he's into another woman?
Yeah.
Like that?
You don't want that.
Prior, you just said prior to the action. What are you doing?
Before he cheats on you.
But you don't like it. Don't play with nobody.
Okay, so I'm working on myself. I'm putting my emotions aside. I would I would try to dissect that. And is it something like where's the lack coming from? Is it because if they're like, yo, I'm into this girl and you show me no love, then it's like I'm gonna absorb a little bit of that responsibility. Like, what could I be doing differently? Am I, not necessarily questioning myself, but yeah, questioning myself, and like, am I not fulfilling the shoes that you're asking me of? And then, more importantly, am I willing to? Because if I'm not, then I should walk away and let you do what you want, or I should fulfill them and give me the trust. Let's trust each other to allow me to try to do that and you to absorb that. So it's a two-way street, right? And I just wish that more relationships, partners were honest with one another in terms of like, this is what I'm doing, this is what I want, and then giving that space for their partner to say, okay, yes, or okay, no.
Yeah.
Because if they're not okay, then that gives them the time to walk away. At least there was transparency there. If they are okay, like for example, if my partner came to me and was like, I want to explore like, you know, X, Y, and Z.
Threesomes.
Are you
There you go.
are you responding or reacting?
So
Reacting.
first and foremost,
Just kidding.
I'm going to
You're not kidding.
respond.
Don't
So first
play.
and foremost, I'm going to.
Wait, that could be another question.
I
too.
appreciate the honesty, right? Because you're walking your truth first and
Yeah.
foremost. So it's like, am I going? So that gives me the opportunity to fulfill or to leave,
Right.
right? And that's what I think it should be about. Too many people are like lying about where they are, what they're doing, who they're with, and all this stuff. But it's like, you're not giving the opportunity to your partner to love you in your true self because you're lying to them. And if you weren't lying to them, they could say, I'm okay with that or I'm not okay with that.
Yeah.
And I think we got to give our partners the option to be okay or not okay with who we truly are. And if you're not okay,
Agreed.
leave. If I'm not okay, leave. Like, I want this. If you're not going to do it, then no.
And that is a great point. And that's why I like when the girl that I'm talking to gets super hammered and drunk and goes to the club and stuff, just so like we can
Okay.
see how she reacts.
But is that fair?
That's a test, bro.
No, it's a test. I
Drunk?
want.
Is she her true self when she's drunk?
Yeah.
No.
You think so? She's
Wow.
She's
I-
the influence of.
You know
Okay,
what I-
okay. I just like when like she's around, you know, dudes.
There you go. Maybe a little tipsy,
Yeah,
feeling herself.
yeah. I gotta see how you act and carry yourself accordingly
sure.
when you're outside
I co-sign.
on the road.
Okay, but if
I think that-
if you're at Carabani Tech Bubble and you're a little bit,
So I'm a co-signer of the bubbling at Caravana.
oh, why is that?
It's culture.
It's a culture thing, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Am I not privy to the culture?
Of course,
You are.
we accept
Everybody is.
everyone.
about it.
No, but I
Shots
just
for that.
shots. Okay, we'll take shots. Okay, all right, let's do it. Val, you doing it? Cass.
Shots for the culture.
Yeah.
For the
Yeah.
For the culture.
I got no chase.
What happened to that?
Bro,
I
do
think
me a
Sasha
solid.
has the thing. Wow. Okay. Next question. Okay. I mean, Shy. Why did
Yeah.
you write this? Okay.
I wrote that,
You did.
or you just didn't want to read that one?
Go
I'm
ahead.
gonna read it, but you wrote it.
I didn't write that one.
Yes, you
She's
did.
lying.
Have you ever given or gotten head while driving? It's the question.
I haven't.
You asked that.
I know, but I haven't. That's why.
While driving,
Yeah.
whilst with a T, whilst driving.
Yeah, while driving.
Not while driving.
Okay.
I mean, this is my first car that I've had tinted, so you know.
Okay. You ran in the tip.
Loading.
Okay.
But wait, is this different? Because how can a girl get head if she's driving?
Yeah, nah, bro, that don't work.
So do you mean like if her like partner was driving?
Did she give head while driving? While her man's driving?
Yeah.
Let's switch it like that. Yeah.
Not driving. Not driving. Never. Maybe a pull over, but not driving.
Okay.
No.
Oh, I already drank.
Yo,
What's the next one?
no, pass the bottle, please.
What's the next one?
Shy, you didn't answer.
Oh, okay.
that's a good
I
question.
didn't answer. No, I didn't get head yet.
Oh. No, that's
Yet.
expecting.
Yet. Yet. I want y'all to see yet. Okay.
Okay. Have you ever hooked up with someone at work?
Oh yeah.
Work.
Wait. Like at work, like
Bro, you already said yes.
oh.
So I don't know what you meant by yeah, but
not
it says-
not at work, but from work.
So you
Oh,
like
okay.
someone that you knew at work? You
Yeah,
never hooked up with them?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. No, me never. I've always worked with like older people. I've
Yeah.
never worked with a job where like people were my age.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
no.
no, not for me either.
No.
Yeah, it's a big no. I mean, I work with a lot of dudes, so it's not really my forte. But it's no.
Yeah.
No, never have I ever.
So we all said no.
That's
Oh
a
wait,
good
you
one.
said yes.
Yeah, I said no.
Outside of work, but from work.
You said from work.
From work.
Oh, not at work.
Not
Like we
at-
talking
not
about
physically
at
the location.
work.
Not physically at the location.
Yo,
On the premises.
if y'all
Yeah,
put
not
the
at the premises.
if you put in the comments that you did that at work, yo, that's a next level. They need to make a new emoji for you because the purple one ain't it.
It's not it.
Y'all need
It's
a
not
next
it.
level.
That's
Nah, but
demon time.
hold on. You're a realtor. Where's at work?
It's a no. It's a no.
Okay. That's so funny, Val.
Okay.
You're the best. I love
Would you marry the last person you had a sexual relationship with?
Jeez.
Oh,
ask.
whoa. That's what you're asking?
That's a great question. She's sipping already.
Shots. I need a shot.
So, yo, you understand? Hold on. Before I pass you the ball, you understand? If you take a shot, that means no.
No, that just means
No,
I
that
don't
doesn't
want-
mean no.
It
I
means I'm not
don't want to tell the
comfortable.
players yet.
I'm not.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, I like this. Yeah.
I don't want to tell the
That's
players
not my.
yet.
That's not why I'm drinking. I'm
Take
drinking because
that.
Why you not? Yeah,
a
why
lady
you-
never
wait.
gives her secrets. So some
Oh,
secrets
wow.
should be kept
Oh, wow.
secret.
That's crazy. Cass.
Whether if it's yes or a no. You know?
Cass, I thought you were gonna tell the truth.
Are
I'm
they
just
watching,
drinking.
Cass? Are they watching?
Is he watching?
Are they watching?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Oh, they watch?
Wow.
Probably. Who knows? The beat go viral
Anybody
with
could
this
be watching.
sometimes.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's true. That's true. That's true. That is true.
Sometimes it's gonna be this time
Hey.
too. Oh, I need to answer, right? Absolutely. I feel like I'm not going
Oh,
to.
you're in love.
No, hold on a sec, bro.
I'm just joking. Bro.
better slow down. Now, I'm very different when I'm talking about sexual partners. Okay, I don't engage in said actions if I'm not willing to be with you long term.
Or you date to marry.
Yeah, 100%. I'm a relationship guy through and through. Like, I love being married. Love being married. Like, I can't wait to plan a wedding again. I can't wait to go get my suit. I can't wait for all that stuff. So I date to marry 100%. 100%. Easy peasy. Yes. No question about it.
Aw. So your answer is yes.
Hell yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Amazing. What was your answer? Sorry.
You drank.
Yeah, you
I
didn't give.
drank.
Oh, you drank.
I drank.
Gotcha. I
Yeah.
thought you were going to be honest.
Oh.
Well, they don't deserve it yet. We're gonna do something soon.
Who doesn't? Who doesn't? The what? The audience or
The audience. The audience.
Oh,
The
okay.
audience.
Let's
But I always give them so much.
let's specify.
I give a lot too.
You do. You do. You do.
Way too much
You
in my
do.
life.
We give a lot. We give a lot to these people, man. We give a lot to you guys, man. You know, but not today though.
That was the last one. Do you have one to add?
Okay.
Or do you guys have
wait,
one?
Wait. I'll use one from the game.
Y'all were saying
We have
spicy.
a plate.
I haven't heard a spicy question yet, bro. What's going on here?
We actually haven't.
What? Giving head while
That
drinking?
ain't spicy.
That was crazy.
That's not spicy.
We're adults.
All
That
right.
ain't spicy. Let's get some spiciness
All
on
right,
this
all right,
motherfucker.
all right, all right,
Because you
all right,
asked
all
us
right.
what was off limits before we started.
No. I was just talking about cussing.
Oh, cussing.
That's
Okay.
it.
Okay, so have you guys ever sent nudes?
Hell yeah, bro. The fuck?
Yeah.
What's a nude?
Excuse me?
Like fully naked, lingerie,
Nah, bro. Naked. Like
Naked.
thirst
like
trap.
Naked.
like
The coochie.
birthday suit. Like
Coochie.
what's up?
Just drink.
Yeah, 100%. that in this question, that's a yes. Val? Bitch.
The coochie. Like, why would you say that?
Okay,
Gangsta.
okay. Have you ever made a sex tape? Have you ever made a sex tape?
Wait, you never answered Sean if you've sent it.
No, he has.
I said hell yeah. What the
Oh.
fuck?
Have
Did
you?
you, what did you
100%.
say?
Y'all be feeding me this Appleton, bro.
oh,
This
oh,
is
shit.
Yeah,
crazy.
you never see. You keep
Oh,
dodging.
oh yeah.
Bro, you have. Don't play with nobody.
I have.
Just say yes.
I have.
And Sasha, did you answer?
I drank.
Wait.
Oh, Drake.
Full nude though? Oh yeah.
Yes, bro. Don't play with
Yeah.
nobody.
feeling
Yo,
that?
that shit was on Tumblr when I was. It is what it is, bro.
I don't know
have,
what
I
God
have.
never sends me. a
I
nude.
don't know
hate
when
that.
guys decided that was a thing.
That was the
I
thing.
don't know.
It's not.
Who's out there requesting those? Can they stop?
Yo,
I'm sorry.
there's some.
I like a chest and a body, but
Right.
as soon as it's like a below the waist specialty, I
It's
don't know.
giving like,
That's
what is
not-
this?
It's cringe.
Definitely.
What are your guys'
There's
thoughts?
other ways to.
Okay, I have a friend, and he told me he wants to create babies with multiple different like women, like from different cultures. Do you think, like, what are your thoughts on that? Or Nick Cannon, perfect example.
Is this a truth or drink?
I have a question.
Where? Oh, for the truth or drink?
Is
Or
that
no?
a question for truth or drink?
No,
Are we done that?
Are we? I don't know.
bro.
I just had a random question.
I thought we
I
were
just-
saying what? What was the drink?
My thoughts on that.
I just want to know their thoughts because, like, the guy's wild. He says he wants to have kids with more, like, Asian girl, Indian girl.
the guy
you? Is my question.
Okay, honestly,
Probably.
secretly, it is
yes.
me. Yeah.
Gangsta, love it.
But it's me and another friend. Like, we both think the same.
Oh, y'all want to do it together? Like this a
But what's
party?
the purpose behind that? Like, what's excites you about that?
So I just want to see how I look in different forms.
Oh my god, there's an app for that, bro.
Oh, the genes test.
Honestly, I'm just, I'm,
Well,
I'm,
at
I'm,
what
I'm,
point does like it strike you that those are your children? Do you want to be a father?
yeah, to all of them.
Yeah.
No, I'm a family
Actively?
man. I'm a family man.
So you want to actively
Yo.
father
No,
all the different children?
No, the thing is,
It's not even about the children. It's about the moms.
it's like it's a love hate relationship because like
For that.
I want all my kids to be for one woman, but then I'm like, what if I was with the Indian woman? That'd be interesting. What if I was with an Asian woman?
Do you
That'd
date
be
women
interesting.
with kids?
Interesting.
What if I was with my full black woman? That'd be interesting.
Yo.
Do you date women with kids?
No.
No.
I unfollow women that have kids.
No.
I've said this before.
Okay.
Yeah, I've said this before.
What are your thoughts about that?
I unfollow them.
Unfollow.
God.
Okay.
You following me. You following me.
Come on, Sasha,
All right,
talk to
all right,
You're
all
an
right.
exempt following
So, all right. Okay, but like, let's
First of all,
say
he's not
Sasha
following-
has
He's not following you.
We're new followers. You're not going to follow me now.
I don't know. It's for fake. It's for fake.
all right, listen. Let's say like I'm trying to talk to a girl seriously, and I see like she has a kid. I'll probably be like, oh man, and I'll probably unfollow.
Okay.
Yeah.
How old are you?
26.
Okay.
Kids are the best thing on the planet, man. Let me tell you.
No, but you know what? I got a lot of scrutiny for it.
Yo, it is what it is.
And I still stand on
It
it.
is
And
what
I
it
still,
is.
I was going to say I still stand on it.
Change your answer.
Hell no.
No,
I'm just,
coming.
I'm standing firm. I'm standing firm.
To me, because like,
No, I'm standing on that.
following, is that like, AKA uninterested?
Like, no.
Okay.
No, it's
And
not.
then, okay.
It's
What
not-
is it? You're just.
Like, I'm still, because
You're not,
technically, like,
You're not gonna unfollow me. You still support
no.
me. Yeah,
You're good. You're
but
good.
If you're
good.
feeling a girl,
Yeah.
and she has kids, you're just
Yeah.
kind of like unfollowing her in life.
Yeah.
Per se.
Yeah.
You're uninterested.
Oh, I'm unliking the pictures for sure. Like, let's say,
Oh my god.
yeah. Like, if I liked your, I'm unliking.
Okay, no problem.
That takes extra effort, bro. Like, I'm not
But it's the
going to
effort that he wants to
search.
take.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. It's just like I get a little discouraged. It's like you have a little you already, and it's like, what if I wanted to make a little you with you?
So
Right.
why?
To
what's
be the
stopping
first
you?
person to do it.
Yeah, but hold on. What's
That's
stopping
important
you?
Yeah.
to you.
Yeah.
You know what? I understand that.
That's how I feel, kind of.
Okay, so I would challenge you to get uncomfortable
Yeah.
and explore the next connection that you have
Yeah.
with a woman with kids. And
Honestly,
and
I
see
should.
what it's like.
I should.
See what it's like, just so that you can actually be like, I tried it and I'm not into it.
Right.
You know what? I'm a person that would do that.
You would.
She knows.
Yeah,
I explore.
you know,
I'm an erratic like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like to
but you have to
explore
do it
type guy,
like
so-
you got to take the blinds off and you really got to
Genuinely.
Like, dive
Okay.
in.
You gotta go all in.
Yeah?
And why I say that
100%.
is
I would do
because
that. I love kids,
a
by the
woman,
way, too.
a mother, dating a woman that is a mother can bring you the stability. Can be, I don't know what you're lacking in the relationship, if you are in the relationships that you've had, or what was the the demise of what you've experienced.
Yeah.
Dating a woman with kids can also bring you, a woman like that can bring attributes to the table that you've never experienced: responsibility, accountability, schedule, routine, maturity.
You're speaking my language. I like routine.
I
like it. If you got some routine,
Ladies,
we might gotta talk now. I might gotta read back. I might gotta follow back.
And then women like us, like, see how I'm building a tribe right now.
Yeah.
But it's just like moms too. It's like we're dating on a different schedule, so it's like we're looking for different things too. And and most, I'm not gonna speak for everybody, but a lot of us, especially like into our 30s. I'm into my 30s, right? I'm the low 30s, right?
Low 30s.
But
3-0,
I'm
baby.
into the 30s, so it's like I'm dating for keeps, similar to what Sean says. You know what I mean? We're dating for the long run, so it's like eventually, and I don't know where you're at 26, but eventually that's what you're going to be looking for as well. So I'm a person that's like, I know women that only date, and I say that to every party, because I know women that only date men that have been married or have kids, because they're at a level of they've experienced sacrifice, they've experienced selflessness, right? So they're only willing, because I could accuse you of always being in your bachelor era. You've never, had a life where you've had to be accountable for another human being, whether it be your wife or your child, right? So it's like, but then I tell those women, I'm like, try to date a man that never had kids. Like, try to, get out of your comfort zone. Because I think that that's our mistake that we make, is that we try to do everything, by code of what we think we want, but we haven't tried the other half, or outside of that, outside of our comfort zone. So, I'm challenging you to that. I want the feedback.
No, I'm definitely gonna do that.
Don't challenge me, Sasha. I'm scared. Don't challenge me.
I'm definitely
for
gonna
the
do
men
that.
with the kids. I'm scared.
Listen, hold on. Let me defend myself. Okay, BDEO in this motherfucker, okay? Best dad ever.
We
Okay,
call
listen.
that BDE, best dad ever.
Listen.
Big dick energy, but we got best
Hell
dad
yeah,
ever.
what's up? Yeah. Okay, so let me speak for the dads, okay? I now know how to treat a woman. Because how can you treat some other woman the way that you wouldn't accept somebody treating your daughter? I don't have a son. I can't speak on that. Right. But when I found out that we were having a girl, I'm like, shit, that's pressure on me because I'm the first example. Right, like my daughter's obsessed with me.
Right.
Like I'll give you an example. Like when I'm done my food and I don't even I put my fork down for the last time. My plate's on the counter in 30 seconds. She knows what to do. Now that's everybody's like, oh, you shouldn't raise your daughter in that environment. It's domestic. It's this. It's that. It's like your fucking child is running around the grocery store, picking everything up, breaking shit, and having a tantrum on the floor. My daughter's walking beside me, saying, "Hey, Daddy, why don't we try this for dinner tonight?"
Right.
I'm raising a young woman, not a child.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So it's one of those things. Like I'm obviously pro kids. Like all my friends have kids except one. Right.
Yeah.
And I was just nominated as a godfather the other day for the first time. So that right there just lets me know that other people see it too.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Like I'm a godfather now. I have 2 kids now.
Yeah.
Right. Because that's essentially what it is.
Yeah.
Right. But listen, that's babies. Listen, they know how to throw it down. Okay. Let me tell you one time. All right.
Yeah.
So don't
I
be
think my
scared.
message and all that is just like, don't be so cookie cutter.
Yeah.
And just like, because you don't know who you, like, I don't know, we never know unless you found who your partner is ultimately.
Right.
Yeah.
You just don't know who they are, and you're never gonna, if you don't explore all options, you may never find them.
Right.
That's a good point.
You could be blocking your blessing.
Exploring all options.
Oh yeah, blocking your blessings all the time. Like
Absolutely.
I used to block my
everyone should
blessings
do.
within business because I was like, oh, that's never gonna work. I'm speaking
Exactly.
negativity in it before it
I
even
don't like
happens.
that. I don't do that.
Right?
Right.
So us both having kids, I've seen the trials and tribulations. I've seen, we're not gonna get into it like the personal side, but all the things that she's gone through with the kids, and like, oh my god, like I can't imagine going through that myself.
Yeah.
Like my daughter's been sick. She had a seizure in October. She was literally like less than a month ago coughing up blood. Like I'm like, what the fuck is going on here?
Yeah.
But I'm like, you know what? What do the best coaches do? Best coaches are able to adapt on a moment's notice. Right? Okay, basketball for example. You just had the other team go on a 12-point run. Okay, what are we gonna do about that? Are we gonna be salty and be like, we're done? Or are we gonna be like, fuck that, let's go on our own 12-point run? You know what I mean? Like, you got to look at metaphors in whatever you love and relate it to your life in different aspects, right? So I was like, you know what? When my daughter was having a seizure, she had a seizure for 5 minutes, and if you know anything about seizures, that's long. That's long, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm at the hospital, like, there's not a negative thought in my mind. I'm like, yo, my daughter's like, she's good. Right? She was throwing up blood at the hospital. She's like, don't worry, Daddy, it's just a cough. I'm like, yo, my daughter's a fucking gangster, bro. Like,
wow.
I'd be panicking,
Wow.
right?
That's crazy.
But she's just chilling. She's like doing what she needs to do, and then she's like, I spy with my little eye. I'm like, what the fuck is you talking about? Like, can we breathe for a second, please?
And then I think the next thing is like many of us associate, like I don't consider myself as a single mom. I consider myself as a co-parenting mother. Because the father of my children, both my children, we have an amazing relationship. Yeah. We're like super close. It's 50-50. So he's like, up to bat just as much as me. We have a great relationship from day one. Because our objective remains the same, the best for our children. Yeah. Right? So I think when I enter relationships, I get that instant, like almost, like appreciation from men because I'm at that maturity level with my the father of my children, and unfortunately, fortunately, you have to accept that baggage when you deal with a partner with kids, right? So it's important to understand the full spectrum, like, and it might not even be just kids. It might be you're into a man that takes care of his mom. You're into a girl that her sister is like a leech, like you know what I mean. So it's understanding the whole picture, right? So it's important.
If you truly love somebody, you'll take whatever they got.
Right.
Yeah, but if
family,
they got whatever, it goes both ways, right? If you truly love them, you'll take what they got. But if they got what is unlovable, you gotta love them to take what they got.
It is. I have no idea what the fuck you just said, but I know what you're saying. Like, you know what I mean?
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Like,
it's not always easy.
You
but
said something earlier. You said something. It's a two-way street. It's not a two-way street. It's the same.
One street.
We're just
It's
one
one
street going
street.
the same way.
It's facts.
Right? Because if we're going like this, what are we doing? We're going further
Right.
apart.
You're
Right.
right.
So we're on the same mission, but the mission has to be identified before.
Right.
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 If you're in,
Expectation.
if I'm gonna go,
Right.
if I'm gonna be like, yo, Cass, what's up? Right. And you're like, you don't want marriage, but I do. You never want to get married, but I do.
Yeah, yeah.
What are we doing here?
Yeah,
We're wasting
there's
time.
no wasting time.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's almost
Right.
important for you to be like, I don't usually do this, but I'm exploring.
Exploring,
Right.